And we're going to put a marker right here for our awesome archive team. Let them know we're getting into the game. We're going to tab over to this screen, and it's time for more KnightLites shenanigans. We left off on a cliffhanger, and it's all Valerian's fault.
God damn it, Valerian.
That will never not be funny. I'm sorry. So the KnightLites rescued Rockham from his own nonsense? Question mark?
Yeah, pretty much.
And also summoned the man, Andre, the myth, Ayla, and the motherfucker, Tristan.
Not wrong.
I wasn't sure who was going to be doing that until the very end. I love it.
The elves are dealt with primarily. Andre and Ayla are making ready to depart for our deep forest to go give the king a stern talking to.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Someone.
And Tristan fucked off to go and get some medicine for Bruce, because Bruce basically said, I'm a threat to everyone around me, and Tristan ain't about that life.
Yep.
And you didn't tell him about Sigwolf, and so we left off when you, tried to, sending Tristan to be like, hey, so there's this guy, and we had a fight on our hands. We had, Tristan and Sigwolf crossing blades in the Dripping Caves with a scared Lucy in the background, and that's what we cut off. So that's where we're gonna pick it right up, right there. And I'm assuming there's gonna be collective shouting from the KnightLites, so I'm just gonna give you the floor.
So,
Who has the matter?
who has the what?
The matter.
Pierce.
Okay, so I'm holding the mirror. Where is everyone behind me looking over my shoulder?
Yeah, usually when you
We're
cast sending, everyone is in the shot. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
sorry, real quick. Salkum's not here tonight. I forgot to mention that, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we wish him well.
Yeah.
Hope he's having a good time, and he'll be back soon. Go ahead.
So.
No one
Yeah.
shouts, both of you stop, I'm going to.
Yeah, I was about to say. Connie chimes in with, "Shit, Dad, stop!"
Whoa,
Do we
hold up.
have a way to send you guys there?
What?
What?
Do we have a way to send you guys back? Like, I know I called you here, but do we have a way to get back there quickly?
You do not have time to talk amongst yourselves, Rockham.
Okay. Then ignore all that.
Who has the highest persuasion?
I
That
definitely
suck
don't.
'em.
Okay. Who,
Yeah,
second to that.
who here
Salkum
has the highest persuasion?
My
That's a good
persuasion
question.
is 2.
I'll
Mine's
check
only
mine as well.
3.
That might be our highest. Let me check.
Mine's a 6.
Oh, well, fuck.
Hey!
There you
I mean,
go.
Yeah,
I do
mine's a
have
5, so.
access to Salkum's sheet, so if you want me to roll for him, I can.
No, Salkum is. I spoke to Gamzee. Salkum's a bit distracted. Right?
Okay.
Pierce, what's your bonus?
My bonus is not that high. I have a charisma of plus 0.
Turn your mic. You're a little quiet. Lawrence, you're also weirdly a little quiet all of a sudden.
My
am?
persuasion is plus 0. So
Okay.
Yes.
in the moment, could I guidance Lawrence?
Well, I was going to give him advantage for the rest of the group.
I mean, which...
Okay, if you're going to cast guidance, then we need to talk about the new guidance rules.
There's new guidance rules? What?
Yes.
Yep.
So as of the recording of this video, D&D 5th edition is becoming 1 D&D. We are not wholesale taking 1 D&D. We are playing 5 Point Fox. That is what the campaign structure is. And if we switch that up, it will be, discussed moving forward. However, I have stated for the record that if 1 D&D comes out with some interesting rules that we want to adopt, we might look into them. The most recent playtest has made guidance a reaction,
Oh.
Huh.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
which kind of fire, gonna be real.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because clerics badly need more reactions. That's not a joke.
That's fair.
Like, I shit on clerics a lot, but they don't have a lot they can do in the moment.
Yeah, my spell list will agree with you on that one.
We'll stand here and
So-
take all the punishment you have and then hit you with the hammer.
KnightLites, I'm not saying this is what we're doing moving forward for DA, but KnightLites, do we want to adopt this rule?
I'm
like
for it.
I'm all for that. That's cool.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I
let's do
am also for it. I'm not changing anything else about the spell. They also changed what guidance can do, and I'm not here for it. But the casting time,
Yeah.
we can talk about that. So if it is a reaction pierce, then yes, you absolutely can.
Okay, I'm gonna guidance Lawrence as a reaction to him. Like, he's got the most persuasion, but like, I'm trying to think of fictionally why I guidance specifically Lawrence. Like, that's the question I have to ask.
Because Seawolf probably won't listen to anyone else other than Braden.
If anything, it like all you have to do is be like Lawrence shouts the loudest. But-
Yeah.
That'll work.
And
But
given-
also you're not guidancing Lawrence because Lawrence is not making the check. He's rolling with advantage. He has an assisted check. All of you are like, Tristan Seawolf, break it up, stop! And you're magically enhancing that. Lawrence just has the highest bonus that represents the KnightLites.
Okay, that works.
Also,
And-
this kind of works in lore too. He's had to shout over, the smith work.
100%.
Yeah,
So,
so I will.
You roll that d4, Lawrence, persuasion with advantage.
Yep.
First roll of the night.
Hey! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That was a roller coaster.
Is that standing?
I don't think anyone has inspiration.
No.
I don't.
That's an insidious failure.
Ooh.
Oh.
I need to know
Great
if
with
that
this
is standing.
I don't have
No.
an inspiration.
I don't have an inspiration.
Yes, inspiration from Braden.
Okay, re-roll it.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
Anything is better than insidious. Like, just wholesale.
Yes, it is.
Wholesale.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
Okay, 17. That's better. I know I don't usually talk about numbers, but that's better. That's better.
Yeah, after an insidious, that's warranted. talking about it.
Brightwood, first roll of the night. Lawrence, insidious failure. Like, oh.
That's setting the tone for tonight. God.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's hope that's our bad luck.
It's
We're- we're
only
sh-
up
we're
from
shaking
here,
it off.
guys.
Fine.
It's only up from here.
Well, we'll see.
Not wrong.
Unless we get another one.
And probably goes against fate. God damn it.
So you guys all
Anyway.
shout. Andre and Ayla look over like, why are they shouting? I don't like. They're both veterans of battle, so they're not gonna flinch. But you see them like relax enough to let the other one pull away, but they're not willing to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And then, without looking up, Tristan says, "A friend of yours."
For no reason at no, that would not work. I'm sorry, I had a dumb idea. I had not the time to ask that question.
Sigwolf says, "I'm not the biggest fan of magic, but what have you got there? Who are you?" Like, glances over, sees it as you guys, like, "Ah. You know this demon?" Tristan scowls.
That's my dad.
Yeah, he's our friend. He was coming to collect the potion.
"And the girl?"
And the girl, yeah.
Tristan's asking, like, who's the girl?
Oh,
Sorry, their voices are similar.
She lives here in Nightstone.
We were asked to take her with the elves being here.
Yeah. That's
But-
Lucy. She can't hear.
Yeah, she's deaf.
You didn't think to tell me there would be people in this cave, Dove.
It was me you were talking to. I went to, but you went in a burst of fire.
Danger to yourself and others.
I know, but
Pulls
also...
the rapier away, Sigwolf falls back a step. Like, holds out his other hand. Tristan Seargaze. Sigwolf flinches. You're joking. No, I'm not.
You've heard of him?
You haven't?
Of course I have. He's my dad. I'm surprised you have.
I've been making my way south for a while now.
Okay.
I have a question because I don't think I've ever asked this.
I never thought I would have to have Sigwolf and Tristan in the same rooms, and now I'm realizing that their voices are similar.
I never thought I would have to. I never thought I would ask this. But now that, like, when we were younger, yeah, we didn't know Tristan at all when we like first found out that Connie's dad was still alive.
Yep.
Mrs.
What do I
Listener.
know about Tristan through his? I
Make a
almost said
history check.
fame.
Make a
I almost
history
said I almost said fame, but then I realized infamy is probably more suited.
Both is correct. He traveled with a group of adventurers called the Dragon's Lairs.
Dragon Slayers.
Of course, that's automatically rolling a guidance. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Seergaze is a pseudonym.
I figured that much.
He was not Gambleson. Connie's mom was Gambleson, but his name was like, he very well might not have had one before he got married.
Yeah, I figured.
So everything that happened with Connie's family happened. Tristan left, presumably was captured by the Order of the Gauntlet. And he disappeared. He was presumed dead. Tristan Seergaze, the tiefling adventurer, traveled around with some characters that you know. He traveled around with Tula Moonshadow, Derek Wolfbrother, or Gideon Wolfbrother, excuse me, and Tank and Emberkiln. And they were successful adventurers. Tristan was their hype man, and you might notice from your interaction with these characters, they didn't have a rogue in the group.
No, they didn't.
So Tristan was the hype man and infiltrator.
And he was quite well at talking his way into and out of trouble.
Yes.
I mean, that also explains a lot given the fact that he trained Braden.
Correct. He's... You rolled high enough. Look, you tell me, Pierre, did Tristan himself tell you this stuff? Or did you get this from your mom? Did you get this from your dad?
I'm thinking.
Did you get this from Andre?
You would have got it from Andre.
Why would you argue that? I'm curious.
The man's tight-lipped about most things.
He's tight-lipped, yeah. Oh, wouldn't have got it from Andre, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got it about Andre. Okay.
Your mom knows him.
Yeah, my mom knows him.
Your mom arguably set Connie's parents up.
Yeah.
Because your mom is Waterdavian, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to say it's his mom, but
if you get it from Tristan, you're going to get more information.
Yeah.
Like, I can see Tristan, like...
I could see Pierce trying to, like,
I could see Tristan taking Pierce out drinking, and it's equal parts, what are your intentions with my daughter, and welcome to the family. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
I like it being from Tristan.
Tristan is not a tiefling.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Tristan is a Cambion. He is
Sorry,
a straight up devil.
Oh. Okay then.
Welp.
He came to the mortal plane to do what devils do. He's not an incubus, but he found that humans are willing to fuck in exchange for their souls. And then he met Connie's mom, and he was like, and this is why. And basically changed his whole tune, but this also explains why he just... And he probably confides this in you. When he got captured, he killed everyone. He killed the guards, the drivers, the other prisoners. Like, there is a crater in the ground where that labor camp was.
That was, yeah. Ooh.
And he went one for revenge. He just basically
Lived for that. That was his reason for living at that point.
yeah, he was going to what is the name? He was going to pull a Vlad Dracula Tepes. He was just going to scorch earth the entire fucking world to the best of his ability.
Whew.
And
Ooh.
he made it to Waterdeep. Or damn near Waterdeep. And he found the soldiers. And Andre happened to be there. And Tristan pretended to be a soldier for a while. And Andre, like, talked him out of it and set him up with Tula, who was in the area. And they formed an adventuring party. And for many years, they were doing their adventuring party thing. And they did a lot of good. They deposed Dagult. They were involved in the retaking of Contalgrim. They weren't the heroes of it, but they were involved. They did a lot of, just D&D adventurer stuff.
Yeah,
right?
they played D&D. D&D
Yeah.
was played that day.
Correct. Well, that for several years.
Several years.
And then Tula and company did not know about Tristan's past. They knew that he was a widower, that he lost his wife and daughter to the Order of the Gauntlet, and he does not like the Order of the Gauntlet because of it, for obvious reasons. They know that he's from a little logging town in the mountains, but they didn't know that it was Amber Ridge, so that when they were in the area, after killing a dragon in the hills and getting their family, Tristan didn't say anything. And because Tristan was kind of in his own head, while he was on watch, they got set upon by goblins. And it wasn't long after that this group of kids tumbled out of the fields and got them away from the goblins. And Tristan knew immediately that the little tiefling was his daughter. But he didn't say anything. And they did their parade, they got their reward. Tristan kept an eye on the kids the whole time, and that was not subtle, and Gideon noticed. And Gideon told the others, and they basically said, "You're fired, Tristan. You're not part of the group anymore. Go home." And
You have a kid. You have bigger responsibilities. Get.
And that's pretty much what there is to Tristan Sergei. He has a lot of infernal fire magic, but he also has some duplicitous soul magic. This is innate. He's not like a soul mancer. It's just he has some innate devil soul magic. And one of the things that he can do is he can create a perfect disguise, including memories, of any soul he has absorbed.
That's a little terrifying.
He has to kill the person, but then he can assume their life.
Okay.
We knew that one.
Do we know? Yes, we did, but I rolled for it to see what I knew. There was some I didn't know in there.
Yeah. You have 3 questions.
3 questions about Pierce's future dad-in-law. Oh boy.
I would say current dad-in-law at this point.
Current dad-in-law, probably.
Yeah, just haven't made it official yet.
Indeed. I'm thinking.
Is he a good man? The answer is no.
The answer is absolutely.
He tries.
It depends on what you call good.
Yes.
Yeah. To the good of his
Entirely.
ability, yes.
He's not malicious, if nothing else.
He is very malicious.
But he's malicious to the right people.
Depending on your perspective.
Maliciously self-serving.
Yes.
Or serving his daughter.
It just so happens that we happen to be on the side that he is serving.
Unquestionably. Like,
Whose side are you on? Mine.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is why his immediate reaction to Brayden was like, fix this or I'm gonna kill you right here. Like, and also why Brayden knew that was going to happen.
Even out of character, I know, if I don't say something to him, he's just gonna put a sword in my chest.
Okay, so, like, I kind of want to ask this one because
Sure.
it's kind of in character for me, for Pierce to have tried to gather this this might have been better for an insight check. What, like, just kind of unrelated to the current situation at hand.
Mm-hmm.
What can Pierce gather Tristan's current opinion of him is?
Of you?
Yes.
Somehow he knows you went to Strixhaven.
Okay.
Like he knows that the Invoker of Force Grey is a cover, and he's known it from the start. From the look he gave you when he showed up in Waterdeep, you knew that he knew.
Ooh, okay.
Better that than the church?
Yes.
Just like his opinion on you for like Connie seems at the very least to tolerate you, if not be infatuated by you. So until that changes, Tristan's gonna be like, cool, like it all goes back to Connie, right? Like
Yes.
if you
Connie.
upset Connie, you're going to die and they're not gonna find your body. But as long as you don't do that, you know, if Connie is favorable to you, then the lion is not going to do anything.
Okay. I never...
He doesn't really have most opinions beyond that, because for his whole life, it was
Fire and brimstone.
mortals are tinder that I need to set fire to.
Yeah,
A lot of his personality revolves around Connie, with good reason, right? Like...
Yeah,
Doesn't
like, there's
have one
not
for
much else that he has aside
and he's
from
a
Connie.
fucking champion. He's a creature of law. He can't get around this. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
he's starting to rewrite all of his protocols, but he's focusing on Connie to do it. He doesn't have the mortal freedom of thought and choice like Connie does, because he's
I
not a
got you.
tiefling.
Yeah. Interesting.
He plays it off well because he has really high charisma. But yeah, no, he's an alien. End of sentence.
Noted.
An alien ruled by anger. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of what else to use these other questions for.
I mean, stuff you want to know about Tristan.
Yeah, like, specifically stuff I want to know about Tristan. What... I know he deposed Daggett Neverember, but... Like, could this question extend to his group?
Within reason.
How were they...
I don't have that information.
Okay, never mind.
There is, I believe there's a module in 4th or 3rd edition that involves ousting Daggett. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what the story is. But I need, like, we know that Daggett was deposed, and I needed something to tie Tristan into the story, so I was like, oh, the Dragon Slayer did that. That's all. Sorry. I can make something up if you want, but I don't have it ready right now.
Fine. I was mostly thinking about Tristan's political standings with the people of Waterdeep at the moment, because that's information that intrigues me.
He didn't do it for altruistic reasons, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, for sure. I'll bank that one for later, so
Okay.
if I can get more Tristan's political
I mean, I can give you that information.
yeah, like,
He doesn't like mortals.
I figured that much.
Mortals killed his wife and daughter, as far as he's concerned.
Though if a mortal mind is behind it, he wants nothing to do with it.
Pretty much, like, he'll play the part, but, like, he has no qualms about using a mortal. He's a devil! He has no qualms about using a mortal for his ends. Like, you know, he needed Vajra to get Gideon into Waterdeep. He either lied or gave Vajra some information that he wanted for a very small gain comparatively. Like, he doesn't care. It's not that he's openly hostile to mortals, unless they're in the church, but he doesn't care. He doesn't value them. You know, he became an advisor of Waterdeep mostly to be close to Connie, which it sounds completely bass-backwards, but no shit, he's a Cambion, right? He's a devil, like...
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I've noticed when we left Waterdeep, so did he.
Yep.
I didn't say anything at the time, but I noticed it.
Yep.
As soon as we were gone, he was out.
Yep.
Yep.
Because he doesn't care. He knew that he would either have to disguise himself and walk around Waterdeep, which is, he doesn't want to hide anymore. He's not about that life anymore, and he doesn't want that for Connie. So he was like, what is the most, like, vocal I can be and visible that I can be close to my daughter, and no one can touch me? I need to work for Laurel Silverhand. How do I do that? Assassinate Jarlaxle Bainray.
He was probably likely looking for a way to do that before.
100%.
And we just gave him, we handed it him
the
on the
opportunity.
Correct.
Yeah, that was silver platter right there.
Correct.
yeah, silver platter, everything.
As soon as he saw Jarlaxle's men standing opposite the KnightLites, he was like, and there's my golden goose. And the only person who saw him do that was Vajra Safar.
That's my fault because I had the fog cloud up.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Oops.
So yeah, but like he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care who saw him. He got what he wanted. And then as soon as you guys were out, he was like, I'm out of this. This is annoying. I don't want to do this.
I know that, like, after it's said and done, like, in the moment, I sure as fuck didn't know. After the moment, was that information given to me at all?
Mm-hmm. What information?
That he aced out Jarlaxle
If I
Bainray.
remember correctly, you were unconscious on the floor, my guy.
I didn't get that information in the moment. That's not what I'm asking. Like, after the fact, like, I was working for Vajra.
You're asking if Vajra told you? No.
No. So I don't have that information at all. Got
No.
it.
I know I was discussing with him in a carriage one time, but I can't remember who was with me.
Sockham, I think. It was
Okay.
Sockham or Brayden. Or it's Vile. It was one of those three.
I
But
think
yeah, like he's motivated by Connie. That's what motivates him.
that's primarily the information I needed for this
Okay.
scene.
Okay, so
If
go on.
anyone else wants to use my last question, like, they're free to get more Tristan lore.
The only one who can is Connie.
Turns to the halfling.
Uh-oh.
It's Tristan lore. He's your dad.
Yep.
You lived with him for a good few years between ALA and Waterdeep. I don't think he would have told you he's a Cambion, but everything else, I think he'd tell you.
Okay.
Minus the details of his reign of destruction.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
Like, I don't think it would surprise Connie, given how he is. Like Tristan is... Like, he doesn't handle situations like you do. Like, you have human emotions.
Right.
Tristan reacts in ways that have surprised you over the years.
So he and the Dragon Slayers, ousted Daggle, killed the dragon near Amber Ridge.
They did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. What else did they do?
So there's a reason that I gave a few examples and said did a bunch of stuff as D&D characters. Like,
Fair.
I don't want to make them Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
But at the same time, they were an adventuring party. They did stuff. Like, I use that as my explanation of why Tristan has esoteric information that can help the KnightLites get a MacGuffin. But I don't want him to be the cause of and solution to most of the major historical points in the Forgotten Realms.
Gotcha.
Like, if you want that information, I'll get it, but I don't have it right now.
No, shoot. I mean, I could ask about Cambions more generally. Like you mentioned there.
Do you at this point know he's a Cambion?
Well, 2 people have pointed out he looks like a Cambion.
I mean, do you look like a satyr?
That's fair.
He looks like a Cambion because he doesn't hide his tieflingness. And he's better with fire than most tieflings, but, like, that doesn't mean he is a Cambion. Like, what I'm saying is, like, do you know that Tristan is, like, a full-blooded devil? If you don't, why would you ask about it? That's my logic.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need to get art commissioned to Tristan at some point.
Right?
I can't wait to play Baldur's Gate 3 as Tristan. That's gonna be so much fun. Need a better computer before I can play it, though.
Why is it now when I have a question that I can't remember my questions?
You had a question? You had a question? Like, I'm trying to help. What was it about?
Tristan, I mean.
I know that, but, like, what was it about?
I don't remember, it's the problem.
I mean, we can come back to it.
Alright.
So, you have your information, Piers. What are you going to do with it?
Forgot where we were in the scene. Oh no.
Something. Wait, that's Tristan Siergaze? Something. Wait, you know about him?
I was mostly asking because Siegwolf had heard about him, so I was wondering about like how far-reaching it was, and apparently very.
Yeah.
That's all I really needed.
And if I remember right, Clarion mentioned Tristan.
A good question. Well, not a DM question, but a good question might be, did you hear about the Daring Do or the Rampage?
Does Connie know about the Rampage?
Nope. But we might find out in a minute.
No, I don't think.
I will tell you this. Siegwolf is I almost said Hrothgar. That is not what they're called. They're called... What are they called? Reghead. There it is. Siegwolf is a Reghead man. When it comes to not liking the church, they have that in common.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah, so the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, if he knows
Or
that.
at least my temporary ally.
So, to get us back on track, Tristan says, right, you do with the girl what you want. I'm just here for that backpack, and it, like, points off screen. And Siegwolf, like, glances over, immediately snaps his gaze back to Tristan. He's still got his axe up. He says, glances at the like, you guys, and says, alright.
Bruce would give him a nod.
And Tristan, yeah, like, steps to the side, grabs a backpack, you see him, like, throw it on his shoulder, comes back into screen, he's like, I'll be back with you all in a moment. What am I doing with these two?
I guess we should we bring them here?
I mean,
They can't stay there, can they?
they're in a key cave deep in hostile territory.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Hostile? What do you mean hostile?
The elves are a bit of a pain.
That would be the... Right. Like, turns to Siegwolf. You know the village? And, like, points in the direction of Nightstone. And Siegwolf nods slowly. It's like, good. Grab the girl. Make your way there. We'll see you in a day or so. And they just rush a flame.
Okay.
Siegwolf is just like, open mouth, closed mouth, open mouth.
He does that.
I'm most surprised that he wants me to take orders from him.
Eh,
Very well.
That's also entirely how he does things.
Yeah.
Are you going to hold the sending spell, Pierce?
I mean, I was the one casting.
Oh,
It was
are you holding the sending
Lawrence.
spell? Like, or
I need to see if I have any uses of this
Yeah,
left first.
as long as we needed to hold it.
that's what I'm asking. Tristan is gone. Sigwolf is packing up and grabbing Lucy. Is there anything else you want to say?
Should I bring them here, or should we let them travel?
Tristan just said, like Sigwolf knows the village.
I'm asking the group.
Yeah,
Well, Lucy, we have the visual thing too, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Hey, Sigwolf, could you hand the mirror off to Lucy?
Nick stares at you for a second.
Not the literal mirror. I mean the thing you see us in.
You mean the hole in the air?
There's a. Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a hole in the air. Like gestures vaguely in your direction.
Huh.
that's new.
different.
That's new.
That's new.
Usually when one of us casts this, it shows up on like a sword or a mirror or something else shiny.
And Lawrence doesn't usually cast it.
That's fair.
Fair.
It's usually me that casts it.
I remind you, you guys were desperate, and Lawrence, cleric of invention, made a solution.
Fair.
It was a good call.
Tracks. There's no, this works. How's this work? It just does.
So,
You see him like reach for it, and his arm just like passes through your point of vision. He's like,
Huh.
alright,
no, is the
it-
answer. No, I'm afraid I can't.
alright, in that case, can I see Lucy from the...
Yeah, she's like staring at where Tristan was, and her eyes are as big as her mouth, which is hanging open.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna start signing to her. We're back at Nightstone. Things are pretty bad here, but Sigwolf is going to bring you back, so you don't have to be in this cave anymore.
She doesn't react.
And just, Lawrence is just gonna give Kanye a nudge and say, "We're gonna make this right." Let her know that, please.
Yeah, we're gonna set this right. I
I mean,
promise.
she doesn't react at all.
Oh boy.
She okay?
Shock, probably.
Probably, yeah.
She hasn't been okay since before you left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Sigwolf like walk over and like waves a hand in front of her face, and she blinks, and he puts a hand on her shoulder and like crouches down beside her, and like you can't hear him, but you see his mouth moving.
She's deaf.
She can lip read though.
Right.
You mentioned I'm not. Connie, you feel a tap on your shoulder?
Turn around.
Tristan's just standing there.
Hug. Give him a hug.
Yeah, like hugs you with one arm, throws Braden his backpack with the other.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, Mr. Seargaze, good to see you back.
We're going to have a long talk about this, all of you.
Yep.
Salcom has
As
sidebarred
expected.
with Andre and Ayla, by the way, for like
Yeah.
the last 10 minutes.
He's gonna be having a long talk with him for
Are
probably the
you
rest.
holding the sending spell?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think I'll
Okay.
banish it at that
Okay.
point.
So Tristan looks over at you guys and like, still holding Connie, he folds his arms so that Connie's head is in the crook of his elbow.
Mhm.
You need to get your stories straight. The refugees are going to get balls in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. What do we... I mean, this is
Um,
kind of on me, but...
Yes, about that. What did you do?
Let's just say I'm not that good at infiltration, and I was on my own, and I panicked.
He holds up a hand. No, we're not going to let's just say anything. You're going to start from the beginning.
Alright. Originally, the plan was to just leave Nightstone to the elves. I wasn't okay with it. And decided to
Whose
split
plan
for a
was
while.
to leave Nightstone to... Also, why?
That's a good question. I didn't know we were leaving until it was happening, so...
Why
We-
do the elves want this place?
Why
Nothing
did they
about
want
a
this place?
secret something about a strategical area on their border?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like shrugs,
I think it was just a land grab for the most part.
it was close to their territory.
If you want
Okay.
more specifics, you're gonna have to ask whoever they're taking orders from, assumably the king.
What, there wasn't a leader among these soldiers?
There was I don't think I got his name, did I? I'm checking my
No.
notes.
They
he
called
didn't.
him captain.
Yeah.
Well, they called him the Elvish word for captain.
Yeah. Looking at my notes, hold on. Yeah, they were planning to. Originally, the plan seemed to be from the captain I was listening in on
There was
to
a captain
pull back
here.
the forces. Well, there was
Where is he
points over
now?
the corner. Actually, no, I killed them upstairs, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you killed him upstairs.
I just point toward the broken window.
Anyone else up there?
Not that I saw.
Right. Brayden, do us a favor, make sure no one goes upstairs. Actually, no, wait. You're not yourself.
No.
Rockham, this is your mess. Make sure no one
Okay.
disturbs me.
All right.
Before I go up there, why do you all look like you're collectively holding a bee in your mouth?
I don't think I understand.
Because we panicked and made very bad decisions, and now we're trying to set this right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And someone that helped us die as a result.
Yeah.
So
You mean the captain?
no.
No.
I forget the dwarf's name.
Morak.
Morak.
He stuck his neck out for us, and as far as we know, he...
And he lost his head for it.
How does he have a reputation? I think you need to start at the very beginning, Dove.
Okay, so, Nightstone town. We came to see what the problem was. Something rescuing the villagers.
This is where you
There was a-
left your tavern, your successful tavern, in a hurry,
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, without
Yeah.
telling Tula goodbye.
I don't remember us
Right.
leaving like that, but
We
I'll trust
kind
your
of
memory on
did.
it.
It was kind of a... I don't think fluke is the right word, but...
It was a hasty decision.
Yeah.
All I know is your little friend, the aristocrat girl,
Oh, Esvila.
Just feel like,
the Rosnar.
Yeah.
She saw
Mhm.
you at the smithy, and the next thing I know, you vanished, and it took me a bit of a time to figure out where you went, and I find out you go to Golden Fields without me?
That was. We didn't really have a lot of time to plan for that one.
it's
There's
gonna happen quickly.
a lot going on that needs explanation.
I would say pull up a chair, but where?
There's a couple if
there's
you
no
want to sit on
killing
that.
around. Lawrence has fabricate.
What threat was big enough that you needed to call those two? Honestly.
Giants, she says quietly enough to make sure the people in the inn don't overhear.
Yeah.
Giant, here.
Golden
Total.
Fields.
No, why did you need to call Andre and Ayla,
Oh, I misunderstood the question.
Mr. and
I
Mrs. Zuma?
was about to die, and I just.
Question for Rocco.
I'm about to answer, yes. I was about to die, and I just thought of whoever the strongest people I knew were.
There's a such thing as overkill, son.
Maybe, but I don't do my best work in a moment's notice.
And so your entire infiltration, he uses air quotes,
Yeah.
was a moment's notice? You didn't
I had to
plan
do-
that at all?
I had to do something. These guys, no offense, you guys, but you were just leaving these people to whatever fate.
And
They were
this
gonna
is
burn the
so
village.
much better!
It's not. I fucked up, okay?
No.
But if we
It's
didn't
not
step
okay.
in, this whole place would be ash. Even though most of it is.
Gestures around.
At least this way, there's still people alive. They were gonna burn this place to the ground.
You know this.
That's what the captain, whatever they called him, said. Captain, right?
Oh,
I have it in my notes.
You
burn
have
the
it
village.
backwards.
Fucking Jesus.
The
Alright.
other guy wanted to set it on fire. The captain told him no. The captain said, we'll burn it when we get the order to pull out and not before.
I had in my notes. We can't commit more forces. Withdraw the border and burn the village. Find the orc.
Yeah, once you find the orc, exactly.
Okay, I will change my notes.
Unless I said that wrong, but that's what my notes say.
I will trust yours over mine.
I mean, Rockham could have misheard. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I could have mistold you. The point is, he was going they were going to withdraw and burn the village when they got the orders to, or when they found the orc. The orc was the priority.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So. Right. Why do you care so much about this village?
Because if we have the power to help them, shouldn't we?
Because that went so well for you and them.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, we fucked it up the first time. We're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
This is the second time you've ruined these people's lives. I'm surprised at you, Dove. Want to tell me about the first time?
Well, the first time, things were going well until she just kind of like glances over to Bruce.
Like, Bruce would like hang his head, like, yeah.
We'll circle back to that. I noticed that you're not taking medicine in that backpack that I went to the trouble to get you.
How do I explain how it works? It's less medicine and more a dream potion to kill what's in my head. Yeah, it was like the wavy hand, like, kinda. It's the best way I can describe it.
We will circle back to whatever is going on with you. What did you do?
I don't particularly know what I'd done, other than second-hand accounts.
There was a lot of carnage.
Yeah, from what we were given to understand, Brayden was kind of out of his mind and committed some wholesale slaughter, to put it nicely.
Wholesale. You see Tristan do a quick head count of the KnightLites.
We're all here.
It's good that you called me. Any particular reason you waited so long?
I thought we could handle it, and then we just didn't.
I believe that you can too. But you all need to follow in Salcom's footsteps, and by that I mean you need to learn to be decisive. That boy is too far in the other direction, but the rest of you, well, you hesitate, you second guess, you don't move with purpose, you give your enemies an opportunity, and here we are.
And here we are.
Right, so, specifics. Aside from, like, it gives Brayden a look, like, I'm still coming back to you. Certain circumstances, what do you need of me?
Actually, I realize this question is coming out of left field, but let me check the spell real quick.
It's Revivify, isn't it?
Yeah, Revivify won't work. Too much time's passed. You need Raised Head.
Flash
Well, better.
resurrection.
Flash Resurrection.
I've got raised dead, but it's not prepped.
Oh shit! I just
You also don't have a body.
Not yet.
You remember I mentioned there was a dwarf that stuck his neck out for us?
Aye.
I want to try and bring him back, but I don't have the materials I need to do it.
Where is he?
I don't know yet.
Good question.
We just got here. Before gestures around.
So...
I gotta figure out where he is.
So what are you asking me?
I don't suppose you know where I could get the stuff to cast reincarnate?
Why not raise dead?
I don't have it.
I do, but it's going to take a bit of prayer to fix that problem, which means I have to, rest first.
You have to find the body anyway. That seems reasonable. Reincarnate, it's always a lesser option. Cheaper, I suppose, but...
Sorry, I didn't quite parse what you said.
Reincarnate's always a lesser option, that's what he said.
I know, but...
What?
I promised Lucy I would bring him back, and...
No, but you have the option of bringing
I
him back
know,
instead of bringing someone back who will talk like him. Unfortunately, the flesh matters. And he says that, Pierce, in a way that, like, he knows that.
Glances at his deceased wife.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing it for someone else, then if it's not him, it's going to do more harm than good. It's like if you turn me into a halfling. Oh, God's forbid,
You're
a
right.
gnome.
You're right.
I think an elf would be worse in this case.
Well, what do you need for...
Raised dead.
Right.
An
What?
annoyingly large diamond, I believe.
Yep.
Where are we gonna find? Well, I wouldn't be there. At some point during this, I would have gone upstairs.
Large is.
You're standing out in the yard still, friend.
Yeah, wolf form, climb up the wall to the window I broke through.
Large is a misnomer. It's
5,000
Oh,
gold.
hold on. Why?
I
Why
was
is it
told
a
to keep
misnomer?
people from. Wait, what? I'm confused.
You were
You're-
told to keep people from up there.
You're having a conversation where you guys had the fight. You haven't moved. You're gonna go towards the refugees in wolf form and then randomly climb up the side of the
wait.
building. And you can. I just don't understand.
No, I misunderstood. I thought they were still like in the doorway and in the inn and all that.
They are. That's where you need to go.
I'll wait until this is wrapped up.
Yeah, like Tristan said, keep them from going upstairs when I'm up there. Tristan's having a conversation with him.
So yeah, I was going to use, a special apple we got from Golden Fields, but we had to use it.
Well, that sounds like ale owes you a favor. I can get you an annoyingly large diamond, it just might take me a few days. Are you certain this is what you want?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
I really appreciate it.
I have a few things I need to wrap up here before I go, which will give you time to find the body.
Right.
Does anyone else need anything?
Nothing comes immediately to mind.
Percival, you're still standing like you have a bee in your mouth.
There's... I could explain why we disappeared so quickly, but I have a feeling you really will want a chair.
It is going to be a very long time before anyone in this village has a chance to sit down and catch their breath. Including me.
Indeed.
But if there's something that I need to know, if there's something that Tula needs to know, or Vajra, or your mother, he looks over at Rockham, or your mother,
Actually, quick question. You said you were headed south briefly.
when?
Did you, by any chance, happen to get as far as Kalimshan?
No, hardly. I didn't even make it to Baldur's Gate. Hells, I didn't even make it to the Trollmoors.
Okay. Master Emmerich and Master Avi went off for some personal plans, and I was wondering if you happened to run into them on the road, perhaps.
Please tell me they weren't traveling alone, Lawrence.
This was long before the shenanigans with Waterdeep.
Yes, it was before the shenanigans of Waterdeep. It was not before the dragon and the farmlands.
Oof.
It was, in fact, right when that shit started.
Shit. I don't know if they were or not.
You might wanna send them a note then, just in case.
Send a note, nothing. Do you have another slot for sending?
Yes, I do.
Conjures a hand mirror, passes it to Lawrence.
Before you do that,
And Lawrence will pause.
I suggest you finish your question.
It was just a curiosity of whether you'd seen them or not.
Several times. But no, it... You may have trouble believing this, but not everyone likes my presence.
As we have been given to understand, however, we are not among them.
Avi is... How do I put this? Allergic to the smell of sulfur.
Yeah, that checks out.
And Lawrence's little head tilt, like, yeah, that makes perfect sense, all things considered.
I wish I could be more help, truly. And I don't begrudge you your choice of mentor, not at all. I do hope that my presence don't have them begrudge their choice of student. Nevertheless, it's a bit out of my hands to give you any sort of information like that.
Understandably. I thought I'd inquire before I did anything.
Go on, Percival.
I've got my information, like, out of character, I've got my information mixed up on what I can and can't share at the moment. And I know the moment I sit off the chaos, I'm taking psychic damage, and I'm probably going to be on the ground. I have 25 hit points.
Wait, didn't we dispel the chaos?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
you
it
did.
is dispelled
I've
on
also
me.
healed everybody, so.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I do not
Yeah,
remember
did
this.
the
Yeah, at the end of last session, he healed everybody for like 40-some.
spirit, what was it called?
Yeah, everyone should be max.
Healing spirit, yeah.
Also, Bright, you have a weird buzz in the background.
I'll rejoin. Hold on.
So you can say whatever you want. Also, Tristan knows.
Yeah, Tristan knows. That's right. There's... The reason we left so suddenly... It's Welcome. You're aware of Sockham's method of magic, aren't you, Tristan?
You mean the fact that his mouth runs more than his legs?
Indeed. He
He is the
found
only
it.
one that I'm not fully convinced I could say no to if he asked me for money. He has a way about him.
Give me just a
Or
moment.
do
I
you mean
literally
his...
just got called.
Okay. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Hi,
Cue elevator
Birchmila.
music. Hi!
How are you?
A little chilly. I need to go get a blanket.
If you're a little chilly, you should lay on a hot dog. Now I want chili dogs.
That works on 2 levels.
Huh?
It's a hot dog. Then I'll be warm.
Oh, yes.
I'm back. I'm very sorry about that.
You
Sudden
good?
interruption. Yeah,
Welcome
I'm
back.
good.
Okay. Do you mean his infatuation with his heritage that borders on fetishistic?
A bit. He thought it would be wise, once he discovered he could do it, to
I'm
try
going
and
to stop you right there. You're giving him too much credit. You mean to tell me that when granted with magical power, he thought something would be wise?
to try and contact Forge.
Forge. Who?
What's their actual title?
I don't think
what-
you know.
Like-
Oh no, you know, but he told you can't say it.
Yeah, I can't say it, but like, what's he called like in the fiction? Is it just Forge? Forge
No. He is
like in the books that Sockham had access to. What was he called?
Oh, you're talking about the Kalashite, like, yeah, it was Forge. The sage of a the sage of Sandgrain. I couldn't get it out.
Books that Sockham found called this dragon the Sage of Sandgrains.
The genie is a dragon. What?
Oh boy.
Right. What does any of this have to do with the fact that we're standing in Nightstone?
Because that sent us here.
Sockham contacted a genie that was a dragon, and he whisked you all from Waterdeep to here.
After giving us some information, yes.
Forgive
And
me
some
for
baklava.
being incredulous, Percival.
I was as well.
Do Mr. and Mrs. Zuma know?
I don't think he shared that with them.
Because that is rather keenly the call of destiny.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
As much as they talk about fate, I'd believe it.
Not fate. Destiny. There's a difference.
Do I know the difference between fate and destiny in character?
Neither one of them are science, so probably not.
Oh, like
Unless you're a divination wizard.
Pierce kind of gives him a look, I guess.
Right.
Like,
Destiny is what you are capable of doing if you can bring yourself to do it. Fate is what happens whether or not you resist it. it is fate that we are standing here having this conversation. Your destiny is whatever in the seven hells the genie sent you to do, which was what precisely?
I killed Tiamat.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Mm-hmm.
Tiamat is dead. Tiamat
Okay,
has
uh,
been dead for a while.
Then let me rephrase that. Re-kill.
So you're going to go to Avernus and kill... What?
Not so much.
Tiamat is apparently trying to
On
claw
the
their way
rise.
out.
Of Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever 9 hells they got sent to.
Avernus.
And there are dragon-esque creatures that she has summoned to her aid.
Well, yeah, she is the mother of dragons. That makes sense.
They are invulnerable to our magic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Something different plane.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't even mean like resisting against it. We mean it doesn't
It
even
doesn't
affect them.
work at all.
Right. Give me just a second. There's a lot of information here that I need, and apparently I need to take with me back to some friends of mine. But first, one quick second. And he turns completely around, and you see him, like, chanting under his breath for a second. His hands catch fire, and you see, like, the heat, like, squiggle off of his eyes, like, the air around his eyes heats up. And he holds his hands out in front of him and, like, spins them in a circle, and he makes this, like, circle of fire in the air, and it starts to, like, turn a different color, like he's making a portal. And he just goes, who speaks Infernal?
I do.
Yo,
Okay, and in Infernal he just goes, bitch, and then closes the portal.
He really just called Tiamat
That's
a bitch.
fantastic.
He called someone a bitch. You don't know who it was.
Quick question. Infernal and Primordial are kind of related, right?
Not at all.
No.
Ah, dang it. Never mind.
Oh, I know Infernal because I got taught it at some point.
Yep. He turns back around and he
So
goes,
so I think Connie bursts out laughing.
And I don't think Pierce can hold back a chuckle at that.
Lawrence is probably looking confused,
that's
but
how you misuse Ascending spell, by the way.
Wow.
What did he say? Sorry.
That's how you misuse Ascending spell, by the way.
Sounds like a perfectly good use to me.
yeah. I feel like I missed something, but
Invulnerable draconic creatures from another plane. Looking straight at Percival now. You're aware this is breaking several laws, yes?
For me or for Tiamat?
Don't make me set you on fire. You have such a promising future.
Then don't.
Please don't.
For the Dragon Queen, yes.
And I intend to deal with it.
That would explain why you've been assigned here.
Mm-hmm.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
boy.
I was about to say if he's trying to skirt through around the whole school thing we know.
Okay, I'm gonna roll against that.
Okay.
Christian is quick.
He's gonna kill me for not coming here just to see Connie.
Not going to kill you.
I'm probably going to take a punch to the nose or something.
You are
probably.
surprisingly close, my friend. Let me just...
the infernal version of a bitch slap.
Okay,
I feel like if I misty step out of the way of this, I'm going to get torched.
it's up to you. It's up to you.
I would like to know what he's attempting first.
He's going to grab you by the front of your robes and haul you up against his chest.
Okay.
And, and
at
he's
it.
just going to growl something in your ear in Infernal before setting you back down. It's very quick.
Okay.
He says, if all of this is a cover, and then he just sets you back down.
And
that is an
Infernal, he is going to say, no, it is not.
His eyes turn red for just a second. So, What are you going to do about it?
Lawrence tilts his head a little bit and says,
You're quiet again, for some reason.
"Oh, sorry. I was, am I still quiet now?
A little bit.
Let me fill in my settings." But, Lawrence is going to tilt his head and he says, "I think this is where I might come in."
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cleric of Gond, after all.
We're going to circle back to that. I know, it's still weird. We're going to circle back to that. Mostly because, well... Right. In the interest of fairness, clerics and I don't usually get along.
The whole,
Choose your next words carefully.
Yeah.
the whole go to a holy place every Sunday and prayer kind of thing.
Well, Sunday doesn't exist, but
Equivalent.
Yeah,
End of every 10 day.
every 10 day.
I'm more enthused about the rituals than the machinations. You say you're a cleric of Gond. Are you ordained? Do you have... Are you a member of an organization?
Officially, I don't think so.
See that it stays that way,
The most you've got is a Smith's Guild, right, Lawrence?
Right.
Oh, I've got no issue with that, though their dues are rather exorbitant.
Yeah. As far as I know, Gond was just like, "Hey, I like you."
It was basically, "You want to work for me?" And I said yes. That was it.
I will say, on the sliding scale of divinity, Gond is on the nearer side.
What do you mean?
Gond is more palatable than most. That's a personal thing, Dove. Don't worry about it. Though, while we're on the topic... The Raven Queen? Really?
I'm gonna step away and get dinner.
Yep.
Okay.
The Raven Queen.
That's
Seen a
gonna be...
chance and I took it. Turned out to be one hell of a mistake.
In several senses of the word.
Oh yeah.
That said, we at least don't have to deal with that for the moment, since I dealt with the rapier.
You dealt
Yeah,
with
but-
the rapier, you didn't go deal with whatever the hell's going on with me.
We're working on that.
Yes,
aren't we?
and now I'm here to work on that. I'm going to need a full rundown on precisely what happened with as much magical knowledge as possible.
And I feel like Pierce is probably the best option for that.
Right. Do you want me to do that first, or do you want me to help you with your whole captain problem first?
Should probably deal with that. The people are getting curious.
Those people are not going to move as long as the Zumars are here.
That's fair.
Understandably so. What I don't understand is why the elves are looking for an orc.
They were looking for me specifically.
Yeah.
Might have had to do with the
What Charlie left?
aforementioned wholesale slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a whole garrison here that just into the wind.
Yeah.
Thanks to me.
On the one hand, I'm impressed at your efficiency. On the other hand, you let yourself get seen.
To be fair, I didn't know what the fuck was going on at the time.
Mind control.
He was kind of insane at the time and under that control.
Do you know what the source is?
From what I can tell, Grunch himself.
Your head rings.
Yeah, and like, as soon as I say the word, like, hands go to the head and, oh, okay. Just not say the name.
Oh, dear.
Noted. Oh.
You all right?
Right.
No.
Brayden.
Yep.
Would you mind if I gave you some information that I'm rather surprised you haven't worked out yourself yet?
I mean, I might know it, but go ahead.
I'm going to speak ill of your mother.
Oh. Please do.
She's not your mother.
Mullins!
She's not your mother.
Huh?
Oh.
Lawrence will blank.
Alright.
Wait.
Explains a lot, but go on.
So, to your understanding, your mother was harmed, and you came into the picture.
Yes.
The method of that harm might not be what you expect it to be.
Right.
You are not the baby that she thought she had. And, point of fact, she had a baby before the orcs came into the picture.
Okay.
I've done a little checking. As far as I can tell, you are a full-blooded orc.
Huh.
You've heard the stories of changelings?
Aye.
You're not a changeling, nothing Fey related as far as I can tell, but a similar concept. In the chaos, you were separated. Oh, no. Her child was separated from her, and when she found it, it was you, and she didn't realize for a bit.
Right.
A lot of the things that the orcs do don't make sense, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't know where her child is. I've looked. But you were kept around and raised by Amber Ridge because of Andre. Andre rightfully pointed out that it wasn't your fault. And we looked. Most of us, in fact. Just a bit of chaos in an orc raid, confusion. There wasn't anything particularly malicious about it. But that would explain why you're affected. Proving that it is a matter of nature, not nurture, because Andre made a point to keep that name out of your mouth.
Yeah. Doesn't explain why it's only become a problem now.
Viviet Averil is the preeminent abjurist in the world. No one can weave protection spells like her. You've been away for a while.
That's fair. She must have been keeping them out of my head, I guess. Which is impressive.
I don't think it was anything so specific. Amber Ridge is saturated. I can't teleport back there, for example.
Fair enough.
It's a magical hot zone and dead zone at the same time. It resists scrying, teleportation, conjuration. About the only damn thing that works is Rockham's Horn.
Being there basically kept me severed from the chain for a while, at least.
Maybe there were latent protections that existed for a while. Maybe they're still there, which is why it's not affecting you as keenly as other orcs, but this sword, which, by the way, you can't produce to show me, thank you for that, Lawrence, Likely serves as some kind of catalyst.
Wouldn't surprise me if the more I killed with it, the stronger it got.
For the record, I'm not entirely certain if you're a full-blooded orc or not, but I just know you're not her son. At least I have reason to suspect that you're not her son. Mostly because any of the orcs that tried anything met, well, Galestorm and Hellfire.
Fair. And I suppose that's one less thing for me to worry about.
For what it's worth. Still, I don't know what could be wrong with you. My best advice would be to get in contact with Viviette. But last I heard, she was in Waterdeep, and Waterdeep is currently, well, quarantined. How much do you know about that, by the way?
We know about fire giants and the dwarves and werewolves that they have under their control.
Yep. Hooray!
That's not much.
Explosive slave collars at that.
Explosive is a bit of a misnomer. Are you at all familiar with the cutting power of specific burning filament?
Would I be?
I don't remember the name of it. I'm trying to remember.
Like a wire saw?
No, like that fire that burns. I don't. It has a specific name. Mythbusters use it all the time. I'm just blanking on it.
A blowtorch.
No. It's a substance like napalm, but it's a cutting force.
Oh,
Thermite.
Thermite. Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, thermite. That'll do it.
Which is effectively like a chemical reaction along a filament, basically.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I do know how to actually make that.
I don't know how modern the name thermite is, though. Because what the colors do, they don't so much explode like so many Mage's fireballs, but more, and he like draws a line in the air and it like leaves fire behind it.
I am back.
And off goes your head.
And there's a
What?
flinch from Lawrence and you're like, oof, damn.
It's not pleasant.
Doesn't sound like it.
Do I need to explain to you why giants moving en masse is bad?
No, we know about
No,
that.
we're aware.
Yeah, we've learned from experience.
Good, good. Waterdeep will be fine. However, the fire giants are together and they're testing arguably the strongest foothold of men. That can only mean two things. One, the god of the fire giants has risen, and two, the ancient order of giants is in question. First of all, what do you know about the ordning?
We were
Oh, you
told
could
not
just
to use
say
that
it.
word.
Yeah. So I've forgotten and out of character.
Why
what
does
do I know about the orc?
Why would Tristan
why-
care that you're not allowed to say something?
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
first
Tristan
of
wouldn't
all,
give a fuck.
that. Second of all, what do I know about the ordning with my outside knowledge?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Funnily enough, the person to ask that is so.
Yeah.
Would you like a guidance?
It automatically rolled my own.
Fair.
But thank you. I will take it.
So, what do you know about the ordning? The ordning is a document. In the same way that Dunkelzahn's will is a document.
I do not know what that means.
President Dragon Shadowrun Dunkelzahn?
So is it? I do not know if that's an actual
Dunkelzahn's will
document
is
or
a
not.
major plot point in a lot of Shadowrun stuff. It's a document that is also magically binding and changes fate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a reality warper.
Correct. The Ordning is like that. The Ordning is the laws that govern the structure of giants, what they can do, what their niche is, and how they compare to other giants. If that's being restructured, then any giant can do anything.
Okay.
You have 6 questions.
I have 6 questions. Oh boy. I rolled pretty well on that.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see. First question.
Mhm.
Can I get a quick summary of what it was before it started being restructured? Like, the, am I making sense?
What the old structure of the Ordning was.
Yes.
At the bottom were the ogres. Right above them were the hill giants. Right above them were the stone giants. Right above them was the frost giants and fire giants.
We're tied.
Right
Okay.
above them were the cloud giants. And at the very tippy top was the storm giants.
Ooh,
And
okay.
above them was the storm king.
Okay. Adding on to that, like, what did it limit? When you say it limited what they could do, could you elaborate on that?
It very literally made it so that a hill giant couldn't kill a stone giant.
Ah.
Like, your place in in the Ordning gives you strength, responsibilities, duties, and abilities.
Noted. My next question then. I feel like my next question is going to be related to what actions, events, etc. Now that the ordering is, lack of a better word, broken, affects a class of giants standing amongst it.
Unknown.
Unknown. Ooh. Anything after the ordering is broken is kind of not textbook at this point, I presume.
Correct.
Okay.
Giants are acting fucky. It must be because something's up with the Ordning, but anything about it is unknown. Like, that information is not out there.
Ooh, that's old info. Like, old.
Last couple months, probably.
No, I mean, like, before the ordering is old info.
Oh, you were asking before. I thought you were asking after.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like before the Ordning?
Yeah, like, pretty much, like, what affected it then? Like, what happened?
I missed that.
Like, what affected their structure?
There is a powerful
Yeah.
historical D&D event called the War of Dragons,
Oh.
which was the Giants versus the Dragons, and the Forgotten Realms paid the price for it.
I was gonna say the Giants versus the Dragons, and the world lost.
That was what
Yeah.
life was like before the Ordering.
The dragons and the giants were 2 kids wrestling in the playground, and we were the ants they were trampling on.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So we want that structure back, certainly.
Here's a piece of free information.
Is the ordering the go on?
Here's a piece of free information for you. The Ordning states that hill giants are not smart enough to organize.
Ah.
You see the problem.
Oh no!
they're no longer forced to that limitation.
Correct.
What
Our hell
other
giants.
what
Fuck.
other limitations were set upon the other classes?
Fire giants exist beneath the ground.
Guess whether or not.
Mm-hmm. I meant like that is my question. Like
Yeah.
that's it?
No, oh. Frost giants cannot exist in the heat.
Oh. shit.
Glances at Schultz.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
thinking the same thing.
Correct. And other stuff like it dictates magically how the giants act, which is why giants act the way they do.
So, like, just out of character, like, comment in Voices of the Mountain. If the ordning was still in effect, would fire damage be effective against them?
What makes you think it's not?
Because when we've dealt fire-based damage, it wasn't like double damage or anything like that, or additional damage.
That's because you did it in blizzard conditions, my dude.
Oh, okay.
Every time you fought a frost giant in Voices of the Mountain, you were in the
Yeah,
permanent
blizzard.
darkness and it was snowing heavily.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody in Schult hit one with a torch and I rolled a shitload of damage.
Ooh, okay. I missed that.
I don't remember who it was. It might have been Shago.
Noted. That's like 3, I think?
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm gonna, like, make an assumption that the ordering was forced upon the Giants because they lost.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
No.
That war ended in a stalemate.
We're in this.
I'll
Who put
tell
the
you,
ordering? Yeah, like, who? What?
the
who?
Thunder King.
Storm King.
Yeah, Storm King. The Thunder
What
King
can
is
you-
somewhat different. My bad. Yes, the Storm King.
What can you tell me about them?
I don't remember his name.
That's fine.
It's relevant to Vaughn, but I don't remember his name right now. He is he is Big Papa Storm Giant.
I want to
and-
say Hekaton?
Hecaton sounds right. And he gathered representatives from the other giants together, and he said, okay, we're gonna stop this war shit and we're gonna organize. How are we gonna do it? And it was a little bit of discussion and a lot of voluntolding.
Voluntolding? What?
Yes.
I'm not
If
familiar with that word.
You
That's
don't
new.
volunteer, you get voluntold.
No.
Like, I'm gonna bring all you here, we're gonna talk about how we're gonna structure our giant society, but also, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't say you could disagree.
Nightfall, thank you for volunteering to do your intro first. But I didn't. Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. Thank you. A lot of voluntolding for that. Okay.
Yes.
And that's glances at the hill giants. How that happened.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to presume, to not waste a question, that I can't ask what could possibly break the ordning.
Sure you can.
That
Rolling in that 20 on Dispel Magic for one.
yeah. God damn it, Erether.
For two... Like, changing the document, which is in the possession of the Storm King, which would mean something happening to the Storm King?
That's a concerning line of thought.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because that document keeps him empowered, doesn't it?
Yes.
He wouldn't change it for anything.
Correct. Or at least, seemingly correct.
It's fine, guys. He just lost it in a bar bet.
You joke, but
Volo currently has it.
Volo motherfucking Themgeddon.
I mean, that would explain why it's changing so quickly.
You know, right?
He changes
I
his
don't
story.
give a thump get on why you lost. You bet it, therefore I get it.
Oh my god. The fact that you would even suggest that Tholo would have the balls to make any kind of interaction with the Storm King suggests you don't know who Volo Themgeddon is. He saw the spine of the world and went, not my problem. No one lives here.
Nothing lives there. The Goliath clans. Am I a joke to you?
He would not interact with the Goliath. They don't exist to him either. My job is to shit on Volo Themgeddon.
No, my job is to shit on Volo Themgeddon.
Well, I'm volunteering, so...
What other questions do you have?
I'm trying to think of what other questions I could ask.
If you have covered all the information you want, then that's fine.
I have.
Okay.
So back on the scene, Tristan asks, what exactly?
What do you know about the Ordning?
I know that it's supposed to keep the Giants in check, and it's not working.
Now, why would that be?
If the document was altered?
If you think the document was altered, you don't know Hecaton.
That's the only thing. It was either destroyed or altered.
Neither of which would be allowed to happen under Hecaton's watch.
How is this happening, is the question.
Precisely. The god of the fire giants isn't the only one that's making an appearance, by the way.
Through Sockum's contact with other people, air quotes around the word people, I think he learned something about frost giants in the north.
Yes, because the Frost Maiden has descended.
Did we know that one? I think we did.
I think you did.
In
the Icewind Dale.
There's a lot to keep up with. I do remember something about that, yes.
Yes, well, Cryonax has also been seen in the glacier.
Who?
Who?
The god of the Frost Giants.
Lovely.
So we have multiple to deal with. Fun.
You have a bigger problem with Tiamat. Believe me, the giants are child's play compared to bloody Tiamat.
I just had a terrible thought.
Go on.
Well, what do you think the odds are Tiamat did something to Hecaton so the giants would be fighting amongst themselves?
I would say you're giving her too much credit, but then again... I'm more concerned about why Strixhaven is involved.
Well, looks at Pierce.
Primarily...
I mean, I was just assuming because of the extra planership.
Thumb towards, Bruise.
Bruise. There you go.
I'm trying not to dead name Bruise.
That depends on what you mean by extraplanar.
I mean, not from this sphere.
That's a concern. Unfortunately, you have me beat in that regard, Percival. Does she have influence elsewhere? Can you tell us?
I'm not supposed to.
I mean, we were told off the forge.
I mean...
How does he know?
Puts up shoulders, extra planar shit.
Pierce I made that sound, so I guess Pierce makes that sound, but he can't share that information. He's not supposed to share that he can. He'll
I
get
see.
yelled at by Panini.
More
but
Strixhaven nonsense.
Indeed.
You have a handler?
Aye.
Is she cute?
So
he
yes,
can
yeah.
make he can
Do you
make
think a sandwich is
sandwiches.
cute?
What is he, Jake from State Farm?
No, I don't think Pierce says who. I think Pierce says not funny.
Hilarious, actually.
I'm waiting for a sandwich to come out of just nowhere and hit Tristan in the face.
Right.
Right?
just an Italian drops on his head.
Right. So let's.
a thought comes to Pierce. I might need to do some paperwork tonight.
What is your assignment specifically, Pizzle?
I think it was saying this out of character to you, Bard, before I say it in character. It was halt Tiamat's use of outside of the sphere influence
Confirm it, investigate it, halt it.
confirm, investigate, and halt the use of Tiamat's influence. Halt the use of Tiamat's influence from outside the sphere.
So you're not actually here to stop Tiamat from coming back.
No, but I'm
Make an
going to
dexterity
stand.
saving throw.
Well,
Come on. What's with the 13s tonight?
I mean, Tristan is a devil.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. That's better than average. I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
But,
Tristan beat you by 7.
Yeah, good for him.
So he's like, no, and Tristan just pop right on the forehead.
Ah. But I'm going to stay until it's done regardless. No, did he hit me hard enough to fall over?
No, he's just like, no, he's just like, oh, you little shit, smack.
No, but I'm going to stay until it's done. Assignment be damned.
You're learning. What influences is she? He stops. Oh, hells.
What?
A rumor. Nothing more than a rumor. He's giving Pierce the evil eye, like, right?
And Lawrence will give Tristan a look. Every rumor has a grain of truth to it.
I'm not going to say anything with Strixhaven listening.
I wouldn't advise it.
He switches to Infernal.
Okay.
And he says, I can't confirm it.
Now, wait, I want to hold up a hand. Do I know if Panini knows Infernal?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Like, here's
We'll
the thing.
switch.
Strixhaven needs this information. You need this information. Which is
Yeah,
why he's
okay.
doing it.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
It's not so much I don't want Panini to know, it's that I'm going to make it difficult for Strixhaven.
Okay.
So in Infernal, he says, I can't confirm it, but apparently Arkan the Cruel has been seen in Baldur's Gate.
Okay. I knew there was a possibility he was there. Tristan saying that?
Yeah.
I think the color drains a bit from Pierce's face.
Yeah.
Why did you make an Arcana check, Percival?
I'm gonna do that.
You have advantage because Arkan the Cruel was a person of interest in the dossier you received.
Yep, he
I've got it too,
was.
but I don't know what's happening. It's infernal. So.
Yeah, and Lawrence is very confused as well.
Okay, so Sit down, friends, and I'm gonna tell you about Tiamat's lieutenant.
I thought you were about to say Tiamat's a bitch, and I thought both are accurate.
Yeah,
Shit.
Arkin the Cruel is technically a half-dragon. He's a humanoid draconic entity that Tiamat gifted with the ability to planeswalk.
He would have his own MTG card, and everyone would hate it when it shows up on the
He
battlefield.
has his own MTG card. I think he has two.
Lovely.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up, and then I'm gonna put it in the City of Splendors chat. Wait, it's not City of Splendors anymore.
Good night,
Gonna
Dress.
address chat.
So, he's got Tiamat's ear. He was empowered with plane-shifting magic, and he was given a very specific mission. Go out into the multiverse and find ways to get me out of Avernus.
Oh no.
Oh, goody.
And Strixhaven has been hunting, Jason Bourne hunting him for quite a while now. He was most recently seen in Taldore.
I just posted the Arkin the Cruel card in.
Yep.
Well, he looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was seen in Taldore, and that was a problem. He was defeated in Taldore, but the thing about being defeated as an extra planar entity is you just get banished. And what you got in your dossier beyond that was a full-page single sentence. He has acquired the Hand of Vecna.
I suspected.
Yep.
For those in the audience and in the player base that aren't aware of what the hell the Hand of Vecna is,
Vecna is a
powerful.
god.
Oh, good.
Vecna is a dark god of, I believe, undeath? I believe Vecna's domain is undeath, I think?
Undeath and secrets.
Undeath and
And-
secrets.
Yeah, Undeath Secrets and Knowledge as well.
The Hand of Vecna is literal. Vecna was dismembered, and some of its pieces were turned into magical artifacts. The Hand of Vecna is right up there with the Philosopher's Stone and Fullmetal Alchemist.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, fuck.
I think this is like entirely out of character knowledge, and you may have changed the way it works, but you remove your own hand and replace yours with it.
Unclear. Arkin is to be considered armed and extremely dangerous. He is not to be terminated under any circumstances because he will return to his queen's side. He is to be captured and taken to Strixhaven for detainment.
Yeesh.
I need to get my hands on some of those manacles of planar binding.
Yeah, you do.
That would be handy, yeah. Question is, where the hell are we gonna get one?
And you
I
have...
planned, that's something I want to make now.
I understand that you rolled very well with advantage.
Oh,
you
I
have
imagine I'm
one
probably
question.
gonna get one question. Yep, I got it.
Better than that one.
One question about Arkin the Cruel.
I mean, I know the question I would ask were I in your position.
And what would that be?
Does he know about the Draconians?
That
I'd say valid question. I would like to ask that.
Unknown.
Understood.
If he knows about them, he's not leading a contingent of them. yet, but gotta help the Sword Coast if he gets his hands on some.
Yeah. We are all fucked if that happens.
Oh boy. Well, let's hope he doesn't know Crinian Draconian.
Draconic?
I take it from the look on your face,
Yeah, Draconic.
you're not hunting him.
If in our current state, we would die.
More to the point, he's in common still. More to the point, Percival. That means there are 2 assets of the Dragon Queen on the board.
If
I am at your disposal, but this is your fight.
I will bear that in mind. Thank you, Tristan.
I can go and confirm it if you like.
Debating.
He like leans over to you. It's better if you do it.
I think I would prefer it that way.
All's the better. Nick stands up again. Now, you have a dwarf to find, and I have a captain to interrogate. Will there be anything else? I'm not done with you, Brayden. Priorities.
I think Pierce blinks at the word interrogate, but remembers a little bit about Tristan.
Yeah.
Yes? No? Anyone?
I think
What did he ask? Anyone else have anything? Is what he said?
Yeah, basically. If there won't be anything else, I have a captain to interrogate and you have a body to find. I'm not
gotcha.
done with you, Brayden, but I have priorities.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I'm set here.
Who's gonna explain to these people what's going on?
Rockham.
Yeah, kind of need to tell him what happened, I suppose. Kind of like straightens like one of the straps on his leather jacket or something. Not leather jacket, but like armor. And unless someone stops him.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Rockham adjusts the strap, and Lawrence is kind of side-eyeing him, like. And then he starts looking around like everybody else, like, I've got some work to do when all
Yeah,
y'all
I
done.
haven't been pin cushioned today.
What were you going to say, Bruce?
Just blame it on the elves, it'll be fine.
Yeah, right. What were we going to say before that?
No, that was it.
Okay.
And unless
So-
anyone has an argument, I'm just gonna tell him how it is.
Yeah, Tristan starts walking towards the inn.
Right up behind him.
He just walks past the people, like, gaping, and starts heading upstairs. They look at you, and one of them goes, "Sorry about the mail. We thought you were an elf."
That's alright. I've had worse. It's fine. I'll like stand like on the first step up the stairs and just stand there, and then turn to face the people.
Did you eat the town?
No, the elves have been dealt with, I suppose is the correct term.
Who was that man?
He's a friend. He's looking into some things for me. He's helping.
The big one.
Also a friend. Look, a lot has happened tonight. The most
Today.
important thing is today. I thought it was night.
It was. Nope, you called them shortly after dawn.
Fair enough. A lot has happened today. Well, I'm trying to think what the most important part to start with would be. He doesn't want to say like it's all the elves' fault. They've been dealt with. We're awesome. He doesn't want to go that route, so because that technically be lying to some degree.
So what do you tell them? Like, don't worry. Like we can fade
I'm
out on
thinking how to
Rockham's
word it.
speech. Just like Don't worry about how to word it. Like, we'll fade out
Okay.
on Rockham's speed. You just tell me what information you convey.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Rockham's keeping this truthful, so in case I messed up something, just let me know.
Mhm.
The things I want to convey is that the elves were here for somebody. I don't name who. Upon trying to get them to leave, they... Checking my notes. I want to word this right. I don't need to worry about specific wording, I know. Just... I had to change my notes recently, so I'm making sure I have it all. They were planning to withdraw. They might have tried to burn the village on their way out if they couldn't find what they were looking for, but I intervened before they could decide on that.
Okay.
A fight broke out, and here we are.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Can I guide myself?
No.
Okay. Persuasion.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody in the gathered people goes, "Didn't you come in with that big cart?" And someone else goes, "Wasn't your friend an orc?" And somebody else goes, "Where's Morak?"
We're looking for him now. And yes, I did come in with the cart, but there may be more than one orc in the area. We don't know who they were looking for specifically.
You going to fix the town?
I will stay here and do what I can to help you.
Nightstone will remember that.
Are the
Yeah,
rest of us?
I mean
are
that,
the
yeah.
rest of us nearby?
Nobody else moved.
Fair.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. So what I was going to say is, while Rockham is having a press conference, what are the rest of you doing?
Lawrence is probably gonna start checking everybody else's gear out. Just been like, okay, time to actually sit down and take stock of everything. Like,
Is now the
Oh
time?
boy.
you laid everything out
I
backstage.
did. We talked about this backstage, but for the sake of the VOD and for the audience, it's been entirely too long since you have checked over everyone's gears. One look at Pierce's boots tells you that Master Avi would hit you around the ears.
And I would fully deserve it.
You guys are in combat. You guys are traveling long distances. You guys are being adventurers. That is hard on your gear. And this is like the second time total that you've looked over it, Lauren. The first one they arrived in Waterdeep.
Yeah, and
Pierce damn near has holes in his boots. Sockham does.
Does Sockham have boots?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if he got new ones after the acid
Connie's
incident.
gear is in the best shape, with the exception of her backpack. Do you usually drop your backpack or absorb it, Connie?
Absorb it usually.
Okay, then never mind. Connie's gear is in the best shape. Looking over Sockham's stuff, you just happen to notice that Sockham has some bruises and deformed bumps on his torso that you haven't seen before, Lawrence. Brayden is running out of knives in his suit of mail. Not running out, but like he's used a good few of them. Like,
yeah.
I have
it's
22 out of the 30 I had.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Your smithing hammer is starting to get a curve to it in the haft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you can only imagine what Rockham's bow looks like.
Yeah. So, Lord's gonna look at everything with his smithing eye, basically, and just look really goddamn guilty. Like, there is no, Ember can already taught him better, and this is going to be okay. Hey, Connie, could you, check over Sock when you get a chance? He's not looking great, and
Yeah, sure.
and I need to start fixing up everyone's gear. And so, just for the sake of the VOD,
Yep.
Connie basically just needs her backpack, correct?
No,
Just-
Connie absorbs her backpack once she shapeshift. Connie's good.
Okay, so Connie is set. Everyone else needs fixing.
Yep, Connie doesn't wear boots and absorbs most of her gear. She's good.
Okay. So Lawrence is going to start casting mending on everyone just to start fixing up everything they can.
I will make a note. That will not fix
Holes and boots and stuff like that.
correct.
Because you've got to have it all there.
The Salcom, I specifically have this marked. Pierce and the twins' boots are so worn that mending will not work on them. Everything else, with the exception of Braden's missing knives, you're good.
So Pierce, Rock, and Sock need proper boots.
Braden needs replacement knives. But you can repair most of the stuff.
So my armor's probably torn to shit with all the shit I've been through lately.
We're talking about wear, not damage.
Okay.
Yeah, wear and tear.
You can fix your hammer, you can fix y'all's clothes, but yes, Rockham's armor will need to be replaced, or at least mended, as in physically mended. The spell requires every piece to be there. But yeah, you can go around and cast mending on everything. Bruce, Pierce, and Connie, what are you doing?
I guess we're gonna start looking for this body.
Yeah, I'll give them to a hand looking for more.
I was going to say, first I'm gonna get quick check over Sock real quick because Lawrence brought it up.
Medicine check. Do. Hey, nice. So Sock is a tank. Now, Connie may not know that word, but just for ease of conversation, Sock is the meat shield. Sock doesn't wear armor. You can fix his physical wounds with Healing Spirit and Cure Wounds all day long, but he's got, and I'm gonna say this word carefully, several niggling injuries, as in injuries that will compound later.
Constant aches and twinges.
I don't know if I said the word correctly. But
no, you did.
Okay.
Stuff that just keeps cropping up, like a twinge here, a pulled muscle there.
It's probably not affecting him yet, though. Maybe he'll notice a little bit of maybe he'll notice that his axe swing is pulling to the right, for example.
Okay.
But it basically, right now, because of all the hits that he's taken and he's not receiving proper medical care for them, if he rolls on the injury table, I have a situational modifier of 5 on it.
Okay. So this is gonna be stuff like to address this, it would be more of a physical therapy thing than a bandage kind of thing, right?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah,
better sleep, better bathing regimen, better rest would all help, and then physical therapy.
Alright.
He's young and healthy for the most part, but the only thing that is absorbing these hits from the Hail Giant is his body. His shield arm, yeah, the shield is magical, and he's a big boy. I respect and understand this stuff. But he's taken some hits from Shield Giant Club, and that's a lot of raw power, right? I think he wears it on his left side, I think. Whichever side he wields the shield on, that shoulder is about to go. And, and if it goes, he's gonna have a problem.
Alright, so I realize Gamzee isn't here to acknowledge it, but I'm gonna tell Sock that, alright, starting now in the morning, we're gonna do some light exercise or whatever you would call the
What I had assumed is next week we would go over what Sock has been doing this time.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Speaking of someone with a bad shoulder, physical therapy is about the only thing that will save you in the long run. And I still have a hitch in my shoulder.
Very common injury for knights. Shoulder problems.
Because you're taking the impact and it just rolls its way
on
up
the
into the
shield or the lance.
Yeah, it's impacts,
Mm-hmm.
and that
And
shit will
Salk
roll its
takes
way
some
up your
big
muscle.
hits. Like, think about it. Lawrence took the same hits as Salkum, and he damn near lost his arm.
Yeah. The only reason Salk hasn't is because of
He's
how
Salkum,
big
and he has the belt.
Yeah.
By the way, fair warning on that belt, Connie.
Mhm.
That belt is putting physical mass on his body. Physical mass protects you from harm. It also braces injuries like this. If he takes that belt off, the subsequent reduction in mass might cause these injuries to go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the belt has been saving him, but if he unattunes, he could just fall apart.
God forbid someone casts Dispel Magic on him.
Not fall apart yet, but in 10 years? Maybe.
Oof.
Still something to consider.
Yep. And it's the type of thing that Salkum wouldn't notice on his own yet.
That, okay, that's gonna be unavoidable. You
No.
take that belt off to shower or anything like that?
It's not going to be unavoidable.
No, I mean, like, if he continues to rely on the belt for its enhancing properties,
Mm-hmm.
you said if he takes that belt off, I mean, eventually, like,
It's gonna
Kinda
happen
like a
at some
steroid
point.
in
Yeah.
that regard.
I mean, it's the same thing as breaking in his boots.
Yeah. Hence why I've stopped relying on it so much.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
you relay all that to Salkum, and then you guys are going to go and look for Morak. Where do you start? How's this going to work?
I was gonna start by
Then we have a map.
what?
Oh, yeah, no problem. All you had to do was
that
ask,
could probably
friend.
help.
I was gonna say I could start by checking over the townspeople for injuries, and while I'm working with them, just casually be like, well, not casually, but like, I'll try and like ask them if they know what happened to Morak while I'm working.
I'm going to
Either
move these
for-
corpses out of here. I hope you guys don't mind.
That's fine. I mean, for my money, I would say that they would take them where the townspeople aren't going to hear and cause an uproar, which probably the keep.
Or they've thrown him in a ditch in the moat somewhere.
So, let's take a second here.
Wreck their water supply if you throw them in the moat.
You don't drink from the moat. So Tristan is on the upstairs of the inn. Rock is in the inn. Salk is taking a moment with Ma and Pa after being checked over. Lawrence is looking over everybody's gear. Connie's looking over Salk while that's happening. But then, yeah, the four of you are basically... actually, I think you were in front of the inn. So you would actually be... Oh, God. You would actually be... like, there. And the floor is yours, whatever you guys want to do.
So yeah, as I said, I was gonna check over the villagers for injuries, and while I'm at it, ask them if they know what they did with Morak.
Now, if you want to do that, then me and Pierce can check upstairs in the rooms.
Alright.
Okay.
If he isn't here, then we start moving south.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
He's getting a list together of everything he'll need to repair the gear.
So the short answer is you're off doing your own thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just
Okay.
taking stock at this point.
I will put you over here, which is where the cart was. Which is still there, by the way.
Oh, geez. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was still intact or not.
The building protected it from Andre.
Huh. Cool.
Should be full of rations at this point.
I was gonna say, is there anything in the cart?
Whatever was in it before.
So it's full of enough rations to last us from here to fucking Baldur's Gate.
I think.
Or to help these people.
Kai's looking over the people at the end. They're fine, aside from a couple people that got caught in Andre's blast. They
Yeah,
were prepared to
no.
fight, but they weren't fighting yet.
Yeah, I'll focus on them then.
Okay. Roll medicine just to see how well you do. Brayden and Pierce are going upstairs? Question mark.
Yeah, to check upstairs to see if Morak's body's up there.
Oh, which you'll be stopped by Rockham.
Tristan's still up there. Are you sure you want to go up?
Let's hold off and let's search around the town. Brayden.
Just out
Was
of
there-
curiosity, do you have hold person prepped?
Me?
If you even have access to it.
Yes, I do.
Keep that on hand just in case something goes wrong and taps his head.
Yeah, Connie, with the supplies
Okay.
you have, there's nothing you can do for these people.
Okay.
All right.
Would magical
will.
healing help?
Potentially.
I
The,
still
the,
have
pe-
some
the
in
people
me.
that got, the people that got caught in Andre's blast are dead.
Oh, that
Oh, okay.
that changes it. Yeah, not
Alright.
much I can do for them.
I think I give Brayden a look for a moment, and then just a slow nod. I have it prepped.
I'm not in the camp of trust myself currently, so I'd rather you don't.
I think Pierce gives another nod, and then we move on to do our search.
Okay, where are you headed? So
I want to...
we are in Pearson Braden land. Let me switch the music.
Oh boy. My first instinct is to search anywhere they would put up a gallows. Because they hung him, didn't they? That's the information we got?
From
No.
what Sockham said, they were interrogating him, which usually means tied to a chair.
Let's see, and they wouldn't have done it in the refugee building.
And really the main place, all the other buildings were already half destroyed.
Yeah.
And before Andre came
So-
along, they were fully destroyed, so the only place I can think of is the keep, so we might as well check places as we're going there.
Yeah. In buildings that are look through the rubble of the buildings to where a basement would be, I guess.
Yeah. Can do that.
You're on an artificial island, Pierce. There's not a basement.
Okay, so there's nothing
Nope.
with these. I guess the keep is the only place.
So you guys are gonna head down to the keep?
I think
Check
so.
the houses as we're going there, just the rubble, see if we can spot anything.
Make
Well,
an
yeah,
investigation
kind of
check.
far away. Could check there.
Yeah, I guess we can investigation.
You might as well give me a advantage for it because I've got a +10.
Oh, you beat me by one. Go ahead.
There you go.
God damn.
Hey, investigation, boys.
I'm glad you gave me the advantage.
Yeah. You do not see a sign of Morak or any corpses in the buildings. So
Oh, then.
I
If the
say
keep is.
buildings.
Is the
then.
bridge for the keep still out?
Yep. In
Okay.
fact, it's more out than this. There is
Oh.
just a void across this.
Yeah,
There's
we've never
nothing.
even gotten near it till now. So.
Yep.
Another question is where do they keep it Morak?
Now I will say the bridge axle, this thing here,
Yeah.
is in the up position. It's broken from the up position, and it's been removed.
How far is the gap across?
That's a bit.
Eighty.
Should be doubled, isn't it?
Yeah, 70 feet. No, it's already double.
Oh yeah, I see the smaller. Yeah,
Yep.
I guess.
70 feet.
Feet.
Can you guys across that?
Got levitate or something.
Let's see here.
Because
I might.
Conjure a really long rope and a grappling hook on the end.
I
mean,
might have something.
you say that I
actually.
have a grappling hook. that is
So
the one
I
that's
want
in
to.
the
I
book.
want to look at the wording of this.
Yeah, but
spell.
isn't Lawrence fixing it?
Go on, Pierce.
I want to look at the wording of this spell.
Did Mending fix Brayden's grappling hook?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
yeah,
So
okay.
So he said.
So-
You can make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or you can
That
make
does
it.
not say it needs to be along the plane of the ground.
No. It says
But-
it can be any shape you want.
So there's that, but then there's also go down here to spells that deal cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that long ways across and make a bridge.
Yeah, you could, Iceman. It'll cost you 2 spell slots.
It will.
I just caught what you cracked about that, Fox. Well done.
You're welcome.
And I could use this, but it would be costly. I would have to use this to get 30 feet across.
You also have to get back.
A Misty Step, yeah, then we'd have to get back. A Misty Step to get across, Benign Transposition, get Brayden over there, Misty Step myself over there.
I mean, I do have just a general grappling hook that we could use.
You do? This would be for getting me across. Unless you want to, like,
No, not
grappling
the
hook
one
and
that's
carry me over.
I've got one that's like the hook with a rope to throw.
Oh.
I've got that just in case.
You afraid to get wet?
But also, Brayden has Batmaned with Asvili's Catwoman before, and you do not weigh more than Asvili Rosnar.
No, I do not. Give me just a second. My mother's
Are
calling
you
me.
sure? That spell book's pretty big.
Okay. I was about to make a robe joke, but that works too.
I mean, yeah, I can hold them to take a running 10-foot leap and then use the gauntlet.
Yeah, right? Is that what
You
you
can
want
always
to do?
come back to us if you need more rope. So.
I have the mental image of Nightfall Pierce
Blair.
talking to himself for like 3 minutes trying to figure out how to get across. Bruce just rolls his eyes and picks him up and yeet.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, yeah.
Because yeah, I only need to make a 10 feet out from the pier, and then I can use my gauntlet.
Make a ranged attack.
Of course, I'm pretty sure I had something set for this. Yes? Question mark?
What are you grappling onto? Just like the size of the...
Probably the side of here,
Okay.
of the actual building.
That's enough to hit it.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you yeet, and you land there. Well,
Yep.
You back at square. Whoop, sorry. There. There is an iron portcullis under this crossbeam with a gigantic hole in it.
And a boulder on the other side.
You mean this?
We're also, yeah.
No, that's the same boulders that are scattered throughout Nightstone, except these are still on fire.
Yeah, because we didn't turn these ones off.
Correct.
Very sorry about that. I am back.
Welcome back.
No problem. We're across the pier.
Okay, cool. I'm guessing you Batman us across?
Yeah.
There's an
Okay.
iron portcullis in front of you with a giant hole in it.
And
Like a
also
hole we could
for-
walk through, I assume.
Well, you'd have to like climb through, but yeah, it's about like waist high.
Because these things had a like 10-foot radius, wasn't it?
I don't know
Okay.
why you're fixated on that right now.
Well, because if we actually get in there, it's going to be painful.
Oh yeah, those boulders are on fire, Pierce.
It was water or water or magical cold damage that put him out before.
Yes.
Or Lawrence just going up and touching it.
Yep.
But I'm kind of busy.
Start to climb up.
You're not
No.
in any way bothered by the portcullis with the giant hole in it?
What does it look like the hole was caused by?
Hard to say.
Suppose the question is the hole being broken inwards or outwards?
Inwards.
Okay. So something trying
Giant.
to get in.
The giant flaming rock could have caused it.
The giant flaming rocks came down.
Yeah,
Fair
like I would have. My next question, if that was the line of thought, like, what's the path of the boulder through the ground?
Well, there you go.
Downward is the answer.
Yeah. Because if it was at an angle, it would have been like it would have rolled or something like that.
Mm-hmm. The only way you could get a cannonball through this portcullis would be because you're in a narrow fort entryway. You would have to fire a cannon this way to get it through the portcullis, which means
Yeah.
you would either have to be in the town or one hell of a shot.
Yeah. I mean, these are fire giants we're talking about.
Still,
Both are concerning.
that's a
Yeah.
hell of a shot for Rockham.
I have no idea. I have like no guesses from this. What could have caused this hole in the portcullis? My first guess is the Minotaur thing, not Minotaur-esque thing that we fought. The Gorgon or whatever.
It was a
Gorgon?
Gorgon-like Draconian, but yeah.
My first guess would be that, but something tells me with the bridge being out, maybe not.
Maybe one of the hellhounds.
So what are you doing?
What?
Does it sound like there's anything coming from inside?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Where is it? Where is it?
I will. My perception's bonus is pretty
you
low.
hear nothing except a slight warbling off of the magic stone, which you heard before.
I mean, it sounds quiet enough. I don't think there's anything in there.
You don't think so?
No.
All right. I'll put out that rock so we aren't bothered by it.
Mm.
They start to. I mean, I guess just an ice knife to the rock.
You gonna throw it through the portcullis?
Yeah, through the portcullis.
Okay, no problem.
Through the hole.
Done.
And instead of trying to climb over it, why don't we just go through the hole that's there?
Yeah.
If we can. Is it big enough?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is the hole big enough for us? Okay. So, through the portcullis.
Okay, so Pierce, you grab the portcullis and you stick your leg through and you like hoist your body up and through the hole, and the world goes black and white, and there's the Windows boom sound, and a little box pops up, and it says, "You're entering a dangerous area. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, no."
Oh shit!
Oh boy. Huh? I can't tell what.
You're crossing the fog door, homie.
I can't tell if you're making a joke or not, Kit.
I am not making a joke. I'm not making a joke.
Oh,
You won't?
that's worse.
I believe.
You want to get back up?
Do you want to back up?
Wait.
Because if checking
Is
over the
this-
villagers was a dud, Connie's free now.
This is while you're checking over all of them.
Okay.
I think Pierce starts to.
It's a
And
bad feeling.
I think he backpedals.
Yeah, right? Okay, so you click no, so we have to resolve this fictionally. So Piers,
Yeah.
you like were all set to climb through that hole, and like the wind picked up through there, and there was just like the camera angle shifted, and all of a sudden you were in a horror movie, and this like chill went up your spine, and you're like, I am not ready for Dark Souls.
The camera went Dutch angle, like
Yeah, exactly.
Something is desperately wrong here.
But Brayton, like you noticed that like something squicked Pierce out.
Yeah. What's up, bud? Your wizard senses tingling?
Something's not right here. Something's not right at all.
Shall we hop back over and make sure and get some?
What, like, okay, question.
Mhm.
Like, you said the bridge was destroyed up to, like, here-ish?
No, literally the axle that the drawbridge pivots on.
This is all, like, even though it's sloped, it's, like, stone.
Dirt.
The scraps of dirt, the scraps of wood down there.
Did I
What
say
is
there
it?
were scraps of wood down there?
There's no scraps of wood down there.
Nope. I said it was removed at the axle and the pieces discarded.
It was deliberately destroyed.
I think the bridge was removed to keep
Something in?
something in, and to keep, lack of a better word, dumbasses like us from getting killed.
Alright, we'll go back, get Connie, ask any of the villagers what the fuck's up with the keep then.
Yeah, that might be the best move. That still doesn't answer the question of where Morak is.
Well, if you're squeaked out by gestures at the castle, or the keep, or wherever the hell it is, then I doubt the elves would have come over here. So,
Yeah,
has to
I
be in
don't
one.
think they did. Let's head back over.
Yeah.
Maybe we can check the, I don't know, the guard towers. Maybe he's in one of them.
Yeah, just check them.
Okay. So, you're going to turn around and go back the way you came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Damsel carry Pierce.
Well, about...
Before we go, I was gonna ask if I could try and see if I hear anything,
Sure.
but yeah. My rolls are not as great, but damn it.
Nope. So the thing about grappling hooks is they have to be above you to work. You are at the highest point in Nightstone.
Yeah, I can slide down this dirt a bit and then go to the other side.
Fair.
Down to like here and then up.
Yeah, down to the water's edge and then. Whoosh.
Before that, well, at what point do you pick up Piers?
Make our way down and then I'll pick them up.
Okay, who is going first?
I feel like I go behind Brayden.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. So Piers, I'm gonna need you to make a save for me, please.
Oh God.
Dave.
I'm gonna need you to
It's
make
been nice knowing you.
dexterity saving throw.
You're great at this.
No, I am not.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this.
I don't know what's coming, so I can't misty step.
They have a powerful modifier because
Oh,
they're currently invisible.
They?
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh god!
So that is a 43 stealth check, is what that is.
Whoa!
What the fuck are you up against?
I mean, they're invisible, and invisibility gives an inherent plus 20, guys.
I
Come
know,
on.
but still.
Oh,
I
really?
try and beat that.
I thought I gave advantage. Good to know.
Oh no!
So Pierce is like grabbing the side of the portcullis, starts to step through, stops, has a full conversation with Brayden. Maybe we should go. They turn. Brayden just like slides down the hill, and Pierce, you realize you can't move.
Oh dear.
I can't move.
You feel pressure around the lower part of your face, and something has you by the shoulders.
Like,
Oh.
No, this really did turn into a horror movie.
You're
Okay,
being silenced.
they made
Oh,
a
shit.
mistake. They made a mistake. I need to check. I need to check. Please. Fuck, it's verbal. Fuck, it's verbal.
Yep,
Oh
it is.
no.
Got anything that doesn't use verbal?
Do I have anything that's just somatic?
I was gonna say.
Even just to alert Braden or Bruce there.
at what point do I stop and turn and look at him like, what the fuck you doing?
like halfway down the hill, like, hey, come on, hurry up, let's go, like, turn to like, get him, because he's gonna stumble on the slope, but that still gives him enough time for an action.
Yeah.
I don't
you
have
got
anything
pierceable.
that's somatic. I don't have anything
Oh,
that's just
no.
somatic.
Really?
Okay, so
Misty step not ju-
we see a side.
Wait, I have a question. Is benign transposition, does that... It's not a spell. It's an ability of mine. It's a teleport. It's not a reaction.
Link it.
I will link.
Loophole question mark?
Starting at 6th level, you can use your action to teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Alternatively, you can choose a space within range that is occupied by a small or medium creature. If that creature is willing, you both teleport, swapping places. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again for a short or long rest.
I feel like if it's both actions, it'd be an initiative tie.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah?
it would be initiative.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Here we go.
Roll high. Come on, you got this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on. Come on.
14.
Okay.
Okay, so what does that look like? Because it's like you're grabbed, you feel this pressure on your shoulders, you feel this pressure on your face. What do you do?
I think. Okay, I'm trying to think.
Brayden, can you go ahead and get in the initiative order too, please?
Oh, sure.
I didn't click my token. I didn't.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all going to come down to one action. I just need to know who's going to win. Okay.
I believe Pierce.
That's actually bad, Bruise,
Oh no.
because you already went in that case.
Yep.
But go
Yeah,
ahead.
Pierce has just stood up there like frozen, and I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
you doing?
you haven't turned around to be like, what's up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Pierce. I can't imagine if it's just a regular, like, same effect as Misty Step, just a more innate version of it.
You tell me, what does it look like? You succeeded, the rest is on you.
Okay. Just, like, he goes to step forward, he reaches out towards Brayden, can't move, can't speak. I think every instance of fight or flight goes off, and Pierce, with his propensity for winged familiars, absolutely chooses flight. And it's like a mist that swirls up around him, and he just blinks out of existence, and reappears 30 feet in the direction of Brayden.
30 feet in the direction. Okay, so Brayden is going, like, down the hill. That's not 30 feet away. That's like
Right.
20. Give or take the slope, well, let's say 25. So
Okay,
you would teleport on the
okay.
other side of Brayden.
That on the other side of Brayden.
So Brayden, you're sliding down the hill, and then suddenly there's a stream of mist, like that effect when you find a clue in Obra Dinn. Remember my Obra Dinn playthrough?
Yeah.
Like that, and then just Pierce is standing in front of you.
And immediate halt, like, whoa.
Brayden, don't stop. We have to keep moving.
Look of confusion, not gonna argue with it, keep going. Just
Okay.
hoist, grapple hook.
All right, so. And what we as the audience see is the telltale StarCraft glimmer of a cloaked unit as it moves away from the portcullis and back in, like, toward the fort, and we see it joined by 3 other forms.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh jeez.
This ain't over yet, is it? Oh god.
Put Pierce down.
It's never over.
Fuck was that?
Something invisible grabbed me.
Like, not even letting him finish, just like grabbing behind the fucking. Wait, no, hold on. Is that even there anymore?
No.
What are they called?
The wall?
No. No. Is there anywhere that we can get cover?
Cover from the fort? No.
No. Okay.
You're asking about the palisade?
Yeah. Palisade.
No, it's gone.
Okay.
What about the walls or the boulders? Like the building walls, I mean.
Rubble. I mean, yeah, you could get cover with rubble.
Rubble's better than nothing, so like grab him and move him to like have a heap of rubble.
Over here.
Stick him down behind it, yeah.
Okay.
They're a
Not taking
long
the
way.
chance in case they have arrows or something.
Right.
Have I? Okay, we've seen invisibility from Draconians elsewhere. That's what I'm assuming this is. I don't know because I haven't tried to
When
attack
you say we've
it.
seen, do you mean DA
Out of
viewers or
character,
Pierceable?
DA viewers.
DA viewers, yes.
Has Pierce? Does Pierce have any knowledge about they're able to become invisible?
I mean, yes, you can assume that they have infiltration units.
Okay.
You were told to be wary of infiltration units, brutes, and priests specifically.
We've seen 2 of those.
I have no idea what's grabbed me. Like, okay, I have a question.
Yep.
It grabbed me.
Yep.
What did whatever was across my mouth?
Make
What
a
did
medicine
that
check.
feel like?
Make a medicine check with disadvantage because you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, of course. Medicine
its
is
texture?
wisdom. Ugh. I'm gonna guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm about to give Valerian full body shivers, and I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Have you ever seen an iguana
Yeah.
or like a monitor lizard? How they have those, like, their hand, for want of a better word, has fingers at weird angles, and they have those long claws for gripping.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like a Halloween glove.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, not great.
Mm.
Oh, except the claws weren't plastic; they were sharp.
That is awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I warned
How
you. I warned you.
You did, but how dare you?
The short answer is reptilian.
Reptilian.
Huh.
You could have led with that.
I
and
could
would've
have, but I
been-
chose to hurt you.
So Brute sees Percival just full body shiver.
Yep.
Ah. If I had to take a guess, infiltrators. Draconian.
Okay. I suppose we were a bit foolish, thinking there was only one here.
Loud as fuck is the better phrase. You were loud
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, true.
You get the warning about the fog wall and you decide to have a whole ass conversation. Did the basement teach you nothing, Percival?
Oh, it did not. At least
At
this
least I
time
turned around
recognize-
instead of charging in.
Like you can give Rockham shit for throwing shit out windows all you want, but you also have a nasty habit, and yours happens to be talking in front of the portal to hell.
Or going somewhere first when you really should.
No, that's Baldur's Gate.
How many times has your dumbass had a whole ass conversation in front of where Jason Voorhees is gonna pop out? Like, seriously, man.
Let's see. There's the cellar. There's Runyak dying.
Yup.
There's this. No, that's all I can think of.
I can think of at least two more.
Okay.
You did another one in Waterdeep with the Necromancer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
you
forgot about that one.
and you did one in the Dripping Caves as well. It was a pudding in the Dripping Caves.
Yeah.
Right.
You have this nasty habit of like, let me turn my back to this dark hallway. So, who wants pizza? Ah! Like,
When you put it like that, I can't be mad.
I also can't be mad. I can always count on you to further the plot. Anyway,
Heck you, now
Oh.
I want pizza.
Gestures at the keep. That's a group project.
Yes, and I have even more reason to do paperwork tonight.
Yeah.
Right. Where else are we searching?
The towers.
Right.
what
Right.
towers?
These ones.
What towers?
Okay. I'll rephrase that. The rubble of these towers.
Okay.
Out of perception.
No, they're
No.
like your previous investigation will stand. You looked through like rubble before, you didn't find anything. Same dealio, unfortunately. While all this is happening, Rockham,
Yeah, I'm here.
you start to see like gray light from upstairs, like pulsing bright and dim.
Do I hear anything with that, or?
Yeah, like a high pitched how do I explain this? You know how? Okay, bear with me.
Mhm.
You know how really old bells, they don't so much ring as they kind of grate.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm not talking about big church bells. I'm talking about like handbells. They get old. Maybe they get a little tarnished. Maybe they get some dents in them, and the clacker kind of rattles like a Christmas bell ornament. It's a good example.
Okay, yeah, I get where we're at now.
Imagine that, but like shrill to low to shrill to low.
Huh. I'm not gonna leave from where I am because I don't want people going up there to see what the fuck's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless I hear some sort of like panic Tristan or yelling to come help, I'm gonna just listen for now.
Okay.
Let the devil man do his thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved in that.
So Connie, you finish up with the villagers. They're mostly fine, just out of luck and a little confused.
Mm-hmm.
And you happen to look at Rockham, and you see the same light from upstairs.
Look at him like, what's that?
He just gives the like eyebrow up. Fuck if I know.
Do I recognize that sound at all?
As a magical effect. Make an Arcana check.
Alright.
Let's see if you recognize it.
It's a decent question, yeah.
My Arcana's not that great, let's see.
Yeah, mine's trash. So.
It's necromantic something or other.
So, I think she says, I've got a hunch.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to go up there, I won't stop you, but I'm keeping everyone else down here.
Honestly, I'd rather not.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
You do that, and instantly, everyone's gonna be like, "Why does she get to go up there?"
So,
Oh, she's
Lawrence,
awesome.
Yeah.
you're outside looking over everyone's gear.
Yep.
You vaguely have a line of sight on the south part of the village.
I was gonna ask earlier if I saw Brayden and Pierce come back.
Well, yeah, you see them come back, and you immediately duck into physical cover.
I mean, that would make Lawrence raise an eyebrow. Like, okay, what's going on? That's weird, especially for those two.
I thought it might.
So yeah, Lawrence would definitely start heading south.
Okay, so you probably catch up to them while they're like picking through this watchtower down here.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I figured.
So, boys, you hear footsteps on gravel behind you.
Immediately spin around.
Okay.
Immediately
Whoa.
spin, yeah.
I mean,
I think there are sparks in Pierce's hand.
Okay.
you two
You're
were
the-
jumpy. What happened?
Fucking at least announce yourself before you do that.
I've got the armor. What more do you want?
As soon as you get a chance, Lawrence, prep fairy fire.
Fairy fire? I don't think I've got that.
It's in the cleric list, I'm sure,
It's in the cleric
isn't
list,
it?
yeah. I
Let
think
me
it is.
check on that.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Then again, I've been surprised by spells before.
If it isn't, I'm gonna be mad. It's not. What do you mean?
Bards and druids.
Interesting.
Wanna go find Connie?
Artificers can learn it too, and like I'm gonna try my best to get it. Yeah, I think artificers are prep casters. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, point being, let's just say the keep is a group project.
And Lawrence raises an eyebrow, like, so what's over there? If you two are
Yep.
spooked, then we have a
Something
problem.
invisible.
From what I felt
Oh,
on
boy.
me, reptilian, which leads me to believe draconic.
Lawrence's mouth works a little bit, like he just tasted something foul. Like, well, I've been giving this some thought ever since we were, pulled that enlarge reduce trick on Salk, and the fact that that Draconid thing almost got him. So, been giving some thinking to how to deal with those things. Now it's as good a time as any. So, I need to put in some research, and I'm tapped for spell slots for the moment, but it'll go on my list. So, invisible, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, shit.
I sentiments exactly.
If you can't get that spell, I'll have to talk to Connie. We're gonna need as much coverage as we can for this.
Yeah, I don't have fairy fire. It's not something I have access to. Sorry. So, you want me to go get Connie? Then again, you two are faster than I am.
We'll start making our way up. We're trying to sift through these remains for any sign of Morak, but no dice.
Meet all together.
No luck?
Night.
At least over there?
No luck at all. Tempted to ask Tristan if he can find out from those guards.
Many is
Quick
totally-
interruption. If there's any elf corpses left, you could check their bodies to see if they have orders on them.
I mean, nobody has touched the elf corpses yet. I just deleted them for the sake of convenience.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
That was a good point.
Let's go start searching some bodies. Maybe we'll get lucky.
What are you guys looking for?
Any sort of orders that might arise where Morak might be.
Alright, somebody make an investigation check with advantage.
give it to you, and I'll give you a guidance, Brayden.
Rob, remind me, you waited for the mouthy guy to leave before confronting the captain, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, wait, did I? Because there was the captain and one other guy in the room.
You
No,
know,
you're right. The other guy was the first guy to go, and then he left.
Yeah, then he left.
The,
And
the
then
guy I asked was in the hallway.
the guard that was in the,
The guard,
hallway,
yeah.
so you threw out the window.
So.
Okay. So yeah, you guys fan out and start looking through corpses, which kind of you can see from the inn's window, and by window I mean hole in the wall. Cool. Hey Pierce,
yeah, what's up?
call high or low.
Low. No, why is it always every time I call high or low, it's this?
Yep. Lawrence, call high or low.
I'll call low.
Okay. All right.
I was going to call high.
Okay, you want to call high, Bruce?
I've been going high, and I'm going to stick with high.
On heads or tails 3 times. Oh my god!
I noticed them investigating, and I think I'm gonna join them.
All right. Well, give me 1 second on that, and give me 1 second in general as well.
Another news, what the fuck is in the keep?
I know, right?
Right? Yeah, that's
Pierce almost got fucking.
that's
fucking grabbed.
spooky.
Pierce almost
Almost
got
got-
boogie banned is what happened.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Your
Connie,
info man almost got
Connie,
disappeared.
you're making your way outside, and some bad shit is gonna happen during that time.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
So. Before y'all get mad at me, I want to clarify what I'm saying, right?
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You went back to the main side of town, you went into cover, and then you specifically took time looking through rubble nearby.
Fair, yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then Lawrence walked up, and you both reacted with surprise, shock, and you were having a conversation, and nobody said anything about mitigating the volume of their speech. Is that right?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Cool. Connie, can you make an initiative roll for me, please?
Oh hell.
Oh boy.
Here we go again.
See, it was going to be a group project.
This person doesn't like your project.
Yeah, you're gonna be late. Okay, so Lawrence,
Yeah.
without your dexterity bonus to your armor, if it applies,
I don't think I have one.
does a 29 hit you?
Ooh.
Without my dex bonus?
Yes.
No.
Are you wielding your shield?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to convince me to apply your shield bonus.
Frankly, I keep it handy when I don't need both hands.
Right.
I
You're searching through corpses. I would argue
Shit,
that's
you're right.
that's a two-hand job.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it.
So without your
Alright.
shield bonus, does a 29 hit you?
Yes, it does.
But Percival,
Yes.
without your dexterity bonus, does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm putting something backstage to like it. I didn't throw it in there. I have fairy fire in my list. I did not randomly just throw it in there for the sake of it.
That's fine. I believe you.
Okay.
I do the spells on an honor system, and it hasn't failed me yet. Like, just don't be the reason we can't have nice things, and you don't have to justify that stuff.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to be clear.
You gotta get through this first, homie.
Yeah, I've got to survive.
So a dagger is 1d4. That's not too bad. Plus magic bonus, plus dexterity modifier, plus sneak attack bonus. Lawrence,
Yeah.
44 points of damage.
Good lord!
Good thing I healed people, Jesus.
Pierce,
Yeah.
36 points of damage.
I'm alive.
You're both taking an injury
Oh.
Okay.
Hell.
Here we go.
Who the fuck?
because this is meant to maim.
My token did not update my HP.
It did on my side.
Okay.
Con saves.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you just caught us.
No!
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Did it
I've got
happen
no way to
again?
I've got no way to mitigate it.
Uh oh.
Okay. Pierce.
Yeah.
Kidney shot.
Oh!
Oh.
Lose your initiative.
Oh.
Shit.
Lawrence.
You got two of
Yeah.
them.
Gut shot.
Ha!
Stunned. 2 rounds.
So it knocked the wind out of me.
You're bleeding from your side heavily. Both of you.
Shit.
You both feel the same motion at the same time. Something jumps on your back, forces your shoulders to the ground, because you're on the ground bending over a corpse, forces your shoulders to the ground, reaches around and jams a knife into your side.
I have a question. When you
Yes.
say lose my initiative, what do you mean by that?
You are out of initiative.
Oh no.
You are on
Your
the
initiative
ground
is
writhing
0,
in pain.
basically.
Knife jammed into your sides, and then the pressure is removed. Connie, you're making your way outside. From the time you see them out the window to the time you step out of the inn, Pierce is on the ground and there's blood pooling under him.
Oh fuck!
Brayden,
My
you
legs!
heard nothing until Connie shouted.
If I hear Connie shout, I'm running out the door.
Okay, yep.
Lawrence,
Okay.
Lawrence probably has, the movie effect of his ears are ringing, like he's
Heartbeat in your ears, like
like
trying to get up, holding your side, trying to put pressure on the wound through your armor. They hit you through your armor joints.
Yeah, that's probably terrifying him more than anything else. Like, why am I bleeding? Something's wrong.
I mean, you felt something jump on you.
Yeah,
but yeah, like the world is black and white for Lawrence.
I mean, he's as bloody and then some. Like, holy fuck.
Brayden, you whip around when Connie shouts. You see Pierce on the ground, clutching his side in the fetal position. Lawrence trying to get up and failing.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
No, I would like to not die, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to whoever's first.
Yeah, Pierce is actively bleeding. Well, they're both actively bleeding out, but Pierce more so.
Yeah, I was
Whoever
going to
Connie
say,
doesn't go
like,
to, I
whip
suppose.
around, run at Pierce, and basically stick a potion in his face.
Finger guns, I crit failed, guys.
Rockham will get to him before you.
Yeah, immediately just
only
healing
got-
spirit.
Yeah.
Alright. Healing Spirit on Pierce. Connie, what are you doing?
Healing Spirit on Lawrence.
Alright. Up comes the Healing Spirits on you guys. That's not gonna do anything for the pain, unfortunately.
No, but it'll keep them alive.
So yeah, what's the... We're out of initiative. They're not sticking around.
I'm still looking around because I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Of course. It's 1d6 per round, is that right?
Yep.
D6.
Plus a d4 for mine.
Every round for yours?
Whenever it procs.
40 healing to you, Pierce. And 56 healing to you, Lawrence.
So I'm back up to full.
You're still injured.
Still fucking hurt, yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence would probably, just out of sheer instinct of, fuck, I'm bleeding, gotta make it stop. And he probably cauterizes himself.
Yeah, you probably don't. Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I could help you with that.
Can't get to it, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it's in
You
your
can't
armor.
get to it.
I can probably help you.
But
yeah, that's
like,
a fair point.
so like, yeah, like Brayton, like weapons out, looking around. The healers doing their work.
What was that? Talk to us.
What the fuck happened? This is
Something
a knife?
jumped on us.
Lawrence is able to get up first.
Yeah. Like, while they're tending to those two, it's like, fuck, there's
Something
fucking
jumped on my
something
back
invisible
and knifed me through my armor. What the?
there was shit that was invisible in the keep that we fucking
You didn't
neglected
hear
to clear up.
anything either, Brayton.
Yeah.
That's the creepier part. Like, if the sneaky bastard didn't hear anything.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Shit. Would it help with his bleeding if I put... Sorry, go ahead.
The magical healing stopped the bleeding. Pierce is just in shock. Like, medical shock. Like, his body is shutting down.
So yeah, shock treatment. I'm blanking on what to do for that, but Connie would know.
You could give him something else to focus on.
Yeah.
You can calm emotions if you've got it.
I don't have it.
Shit, I don't have that
Okay.
area.
Alright. Time.
Yeah.
But for the sake of it, give me a medicine check with advantage.
And guidance if you want it.
Yep. Okay. I mean, there's the Disney method, Connie.
Funnily enough, I was thinking the same thing.
What is the Disney method? That terrifies me.
That took me a second. I get what you're
What I know about Walt Disney, that terrifies me.
Smooch.
You're either getting a slap or a kiss. Take
Kiss
it.
of life.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
On occasion.
Let's go with that.
Just go with what?
The Disney method.
Okay. So, like, yeah, Pierce, like you're pulled out of the ice water, gasping as Connie gives you the kiss of life, but you're still dealing with the fact that you just got overpowered and stabbed, and there was absolutely no evidence, and your side fucking hurts.
Yeah, like, there's no amount of magical healing that's gonna get rid of that instant of pain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, a liver shot. Like, oh.
It was a kidney shot, not a liver shot.
Kidney shot and gut shot.
Speaking of which, do you like pull your robe up and let Connie like look at your side, Pierce?
It like opens from the front, so it's more like lift the shirt up underneath it.
Okay, so there's not a stab wound on your side.
But
No, there's not because of magical healing.
No. You
What?
have a mark on your side, Pierceable.
okay.
I'm listening.
Bear with me. I'm gonna try real hard not to draw a dick. I'm gonna try
Alright.
real
We should also
hard not
check
to draw a
Lawrence.
dick.
Should check Lawrence for the same thing.
Kit's trying very hard not to draw a self-portrait.
I mean, to check me, you'd have to remove my breastplate, which takes time.
Well, get to it.
For that matter, is there a hole in the breastplate?
There's a hole in the
Oh,
side
they-
of the breastplate.
Yeah.
So
Good.
basically, it's a serpentine dragon winding in on itself with wing is burned into your side.
Ouch.
Shit.
That screams hunter's mark to me.
Yeah.
Do we have a way to like detect curses or anything of that sort?
Does it detect
Yeah,
magic?
it might be a hunter's mark. I think I have.
I'm gonna
detect
use
magic.
my amulet
Yeah, safe space.
to on the off chance that it is magical to begin with, because it would waste a pro to use identify outside of it, and I only get one
Mhm.
charge of the amulet per day. I'm gonna cast identify on the mark.
You cast identify on the mark.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have detect magic prep, but we'll do this first.
So you know how identify basically gives you like a computer readout of the magic that you're looking at?
Yes.
This is the brand of the Dragon Queen.
Oh boy.
Good.
Okay.
Congrats on joining their biker club.
You are cursed
Okay. Lovely.
while
removed curse,
while
correct,
bearing the brand of the Dragon Queen. You take damage equal to any damage dealt to a dragonkin in your presence.
Oh, good.
You can choose to
Oh,
sacrifice
ew.
spell slots instead.
Oh.
Oh, that is mean.
If you don't have spell slots, you don't get a choice.
The
we
branding
do.
target knows your location,
There it is.
health status, and intention at all times. And can track you as long as you're within 1 mile.
Good fuck.
Do we know a way to get rid of this?
Remove curse.
I haven't conveyed any of this.
Nope.
Just on it, but there's still a mark.
I mean,
Unless the rest of us
remove
can't
curse is
see
a
it.
thing.
There's one other thing.
Hmm?
You're treated as a dragonkin while you're branded.
Oh, lovely.
Fuck.
Oh.
We gotta get rid of that.
Every time you chest the workroom knife.
Right?
Either of you know what this mark means?
Lawrence will glance at Pierce, because this ain't good, is it?
For the record, I'm keeping Healing Spirit up the full minute. But
I understand. That's why I rolled the whole minute.
yeah, cool.
Though, depending how
wa-
zealous their followers are and like what their modus operandi is, that might be an interesting way to turn it back on them.
I don't know if we have time to look into that with this happening.
I mean, we got bigger priorities, but future endeavor.
It would have to be remove curse, right? Dispel magic won't do it.
I'd have to try.
I'm
it,
not,
probably.
I'm not answering that.
I don't have Dispel or anything today.
prepped, but I don't have the remove curse spell in my list yet.
I have remove curse prepped, but I don't have the spell slots.
Damn it. Okay.
What level is remove cursed again?
Third.
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 And I'm tapped.
Yeah, I'm almost tapped myself. I have 2 first levels. Shit.
This is
Wait, do I
bad.
not get it? Hang on.
Hey, Pierce,
Yes. Yes.
make a morale check.
Morale check. Oh boy.
Charisma save.
Charisma save. Oh no.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have anything to help.
Oh, no.
no!
Again?
Your rolls tonight, Pierceable!
I was
So-
no. I have to share what's on my screen.
Okay.
So my role basically was a hint for how that was going to go.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's what's on my screen.
Yeah?
I'm so upset about that.
Well,
Oof.
So, Pierceable,
God, I don't have inspiration to reroll this.
the mention of these things was enough to get you to obsess over the war crime knife.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
You are terrified. The floor is yours.
Terrified mechanically?
Yes. It's a step above feared.
No.
So does he start sprinting or does he break down
no.
crying?
I don't have anything to run from. Like, it's on me.
Yeah, it's on Pierce.
If you start trying to claw it off, yeah, we're gonna have to intervene. But
He's not
I
not
mean,
frenzied. He's not frenzied. He's just
I mean,
terrified.
When you're
I can't
panicked,
look
you don't
at
always
it.
think about what you're doing.
Can't look at it, so I immediately drop the shirt. I can't look at it.
Yeah.
I think he starts walking, like, he doesn't, like, even...
No, you don't. Your legs don't work. You just took a shot to the kidneys.
Yeah, no, I don't,
You
he
start
tries to get up,
and
but
you
he can't.
fall. Yeah.
I start to and I fall and I immediately grab my arcane focus. I'm gonna cast Galder's Tower.
Okay. All right. All right.
run for cover.
No, not cover. I have to get this thing off of me.
I just don't want a tower on top of us.
I have to get a study and get remove curse.
So you're
I
choosing
have-
obsessed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
I can see
choosing
it.
obsessed.
Pierce,
So
Here we go.
are you okay?
I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the debuff marker.
Okay.
Where is
Where
it?
is the tower?
Where is it? Where is it? You're
Like,
choosing
please don't.
obsessed.
Where the three
okay.
is?
Okay. So for obsessed, I'm going to give you the treasure chest.
Okay.
Right? That makes
Cool.
sense.
That does make sense. I love that.
So yeah, he like tries to get up, stumbles, grabs his arcane focus, and casts Galder's Tower. What happens to individuals that are like Rockham and Connie are going into the tower with you, but Brayden is on the far edge.
I wasn't casting it direct. Like, I don't think I was casting it directly on myself. I was like going to walk this way.
You can't move. Why
Very
wouldn't you cast it around you and then extend like let's say you put the laboratory that you need on the top floor of the tower. Why not cast it around you and below you so you're lifted up?
Oh yeah.
Because you can't move, my dude.
Oh my god! I
One
just had a
room with
thought.
like 3 levels of basement.
Even with like a chair like I would have at Strixhaven that I could roll around in.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's a rolly office chair.
So yeah, what happens to people on the leading edge of a Galder's Tower? That's the question. Because
I
I'm
don't
assuming
think
this is coming out of the ground, right?
Yeah. Like it's arcanely generated out of the ground.
But you need to be on the upper floor, and you can't move, so it's gonna rise from under you.
Yes.
Usually when a spell
It
takes
pushes it out.
place that's occupied, it pushes it out.
Yeah,
the question
okay.
is whether or not you take force damage in the process.
No, I don't think so, because there's plenty of space behind Brayden.
Mm.
So yeah, so Rock and Connie, this Galder's Tower appears around you, including a chair that appears underneath Piers.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, no explanation. Just Braden gets shunted backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawrence just staring like, oh, this isn't good.
No, it's
And,
not.
like Pierce, like you are terrified and obsessed. So the Galder's Tower probably has no windows. It's like completely sheathed in stone and shielded, right?
Yeah, and even like where there would be a windowsill, like it's bricked up. There's bars.
Yes.
Pierce.
Like the stairway that leads down to the lower floors has like a metal hatch on it.
Yes. And there's like a padlock as well.
Yes.
that has maybe it has a command word.
Yes, all of the devices, like all of the reagents in the laboratory are in like behind a case that's locked. All the devices have like child safety locks on them.
It reflects Pierce's state of mind.
Exactly. So the top floor is the laboratory. What are the other floors? Or are they defenses to get to the laboratory?
I think they're the latter. Oh.
Right? Like the second floor is like a bunch of crossbows pointed at the stairs.
Oh no.
Something like that. Like, what are you thinking?
I was thinking that this is probably not feasible.
Murder holes through one floor into the other.
Yeah, right.
But part of my mind went to like live wire fences.
Yeah. So Brayden, like usually there's like an opening for the cart to get into the base of Pierce's Godric Tower. What's the door look like, Pierce? Is it just a big vault door now?
Yes,
I
I
was
feel like
gonna
there's
say-
a single slat for visibility, but it's certainly shut.
I have a thought that Pierce has been to Lawrence's apartment
Yeah.
with that vault door.
Maybe.
Yeah, but like instead of like the gold and shiny, it's dark lead and steel.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, Pierce makes an eyesore in the middle of Nightstone. Like, so like,
But that was
like,
impenetrable. That was something that Pierce latched onto. It was impenetrable.
I think Connie 100% is in the tower with you. Is Rockham? Is Rockham allowed in the tower?
No, Rockham
Objection.
caused this mess.
Okay, so Rock, you're shunted out too, like Brayden.
Like, I know that's not directly relevant, but Rockham's the reason we're back in this town.
Yeah, like.
So yeah, rumbly tower rising up from the ground. Pierce, what are you doing?
Lawrence.
I have to get this thing off of me. Not even mentioning Lawrence having it now. Too.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Lawrence is gonna stagger over.
Mhm.
I mean, he's still rocked from everything.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna eyeball the door and be like, Pierce, you gotta let me in.
No response.
No, you can't hear it. Connie can't hear it.
No, there's nothing.
So yeah, Lawrence is gonna go full Smith mode. Like, no door is gonna keep me out. I'm a clerk of John, damn it.
You say that, Salcom comes up beside you, rolling his shoulders.
And Lawrence is gonna eyeball Salk like, no, not yet. This is my job. He ain't gonna exactly crack his knuckles, but he's like, God damn it, I'm a cleric of God. I'm gonna dismantle this damn thing.
Okay. So, about this point, Tristan comes outside, and he's like looking at the tower and slowly walking towards Rockham, and he just goes, "What did you do?"
We missed a few.
We got jumped.
What do you mean you got jumped? That's Mithril, right?
Yeah, and they hit me through it.
It's not Mithril, it's adamantine.
Adamantine. It's adamantine, and they hit me through it.
They hit you He like closes his eyes, he takes a deep breath, and he goes, "Where's my little girl?"
Oh, no.
And Lawrence he just points up at the tower.
Okay!
For the record, she's fine.
Does Tristan have Dispel Magic?
Oh god, Pierce
Here we
is gonna
go.
hit the ground and start sobbing.
Tristan does not have Dispel Magic. Which means Tristan is gonna do the next best thing.
He's gonna fireball it.
Can you lead Godric Tower for me, please, Percival?
I don't think, yeah, I can. I'm not in control here.
I know, but just can you lead Godric Tower for me, please?
Sure. This is my punishment for failing that roll.
No, your punishment is gonna be what happens when he fucking gets to you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Access to levels. Okay. Let's see. The interior of the tower is warm and dry. At the end of the spell duration. Okay. All creatures not within the. Okay. No.
It's not list a health point, HP point.
What
thing.
is? What is it?
It doesn't list an HP pool for it.
But does it say the tower is indestructible?
No, it does not.
What does it say?
It doesn't mention anything about destroying it.
You conjure a 2-story tower made of stone, wood, or similarly suitable sturdy materials. So it is a physical object.
It is stone, for sure.
Okay. So Tristan is going to calmly walk over here to the door. And all he's going to say to the 3 boys is, move.
Lawrence recognizes that tone and backs the fuck up.
Womp.
Sokko also backs the fuck up. Who made the tower?
Pierce.
He panicked.
Percival, I'm giving you to the count of 3 to let me in.
Oh no! Does my fear of Tristan?
That's the question.
Does it? Yeah. Does the fear overwhelm the obsession? Is the question.
I feel like that's a roll.
Yeah, I think it's a morale check, but the question is, does success mean you're more afraid of Tristan, or failure mean you're more afraid of Tristan?
I
would say a success means he's more failure. More afraid of Tristan.
I mean, no, because fearing something is typically dictated by failure. I feel like it's a failure.
If you fail, you're more afraid of Tristan.
Yes, I believe so.
Make a charisma save.
It doesn't matter to me either way because it's an even roll for me.
Right.
So, but I feel like fictionally that's better.
We need to determine what the result is. That's why I asked.
No.
Okay, you're not more afraid of Tristan. Okay. So, still casting Thaumaturgy. 1, 2, 2.5, Principal, don't be a child.
Could I get ready to counterspell it?
You're gonna counter. Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm not in control. Like, okay, like I'm saying this.
I think it makes more sense. I think it makes more sense that Pierce doesn't look up from his work.
You think so? Okay.
I am shaking him about the shoulders, like, dude.
So, to start, he's gonna cast Heat Metal on the vault door.
Oh no!
And the door starts glowing red. And he holds concentration on that, and he looks at Lawrence, and he says, "You got attacked. You're bloody. I respect that. He's probably frightened. I respect that. Use your head, all of you. What are we going to find on the other side of this door?"
If he's panicking like this, booby traps, probably electrical wires, crossbows, anything defensive.
And he has my daughter in there.
Yep.
He's probably so focused that he isn't even hearing her.
Fairness, Connie's in there with him. She's in the safe place.
Hey, the door is starting to smoke at this point. You still have those fancy boots, Braden.
Aye.
Find him before I do.
Hey, mini dungeon time.
Oh shit! This is the.
I have a question.
This is the half-a speed run here.
Do I dictate what level I cast this at, or do you?
I assumed you casted it 4th.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. There's 3 floors.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
It's the half-a speed run.
Come and give me a foam noodle to smack him with.
Because if he's standing with my little girl and I go up there, you're going to be down a member. And he's going to be down a member.
No.
Not that I blame you, Mr. Seargaze, but please don't kill him. We kind of need his ass.
Make a dexterity save. Make a dexterity saving throw, Lawrence.
Ah, shit.
no. The only thing that's saving Pierce is if Connie throws herself in between the two of them.
Oh, that is so perfect.
Yeah, that tracks.
So he grabs you by the shoulders, and before you can get your feet under you, because you're still a little winded,
Oh, yeah.
he slams the back of your breastplate up against the burning door.
Oh boy.
It's not going to damage you, but you can feel the heat coming off of it.
All right, point
He
made,
has
sir.
my daughter.
I understand, sir.
Do I hear the slam?
Probably.
So
He lets
yeah,
you go, Lawrence.
Thaumaturgy. We're both okay. He's just freaking out.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Do you know Thaumaturgy? Wait a minute.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just really use it.
I remember we had this discussion a while ago.
Tiefling thing.
Okay.
I have
all
a
right.
cookie.
All right. So,
Nice.
as the hinges of the door start to melt, Tristan looks up, takes a deep breath, like calming breath. 2 3/4, Percival.
Pierce, just breathe. Lawrence knows remove curse. He's just gotta sleep, and we can get rid of this thing, okay?
I can't wait that long. I can't.
You're in an impenetrable tower of bullshit. You'll be okay.
Plus, we're all here with you. I
No,
don't
you're
remember
not.
that.
You got shunted outside, homie.
That's Brightwind, not Brockham.
Yeah.
And Connie convinced him to snap out of this.
That's up to you. You have fulfilled the necessities.
Okay, I have. Okay.
If you
I
keep
have
going,
seen
you'll get
you
inspiration.
fell giants and draconids and
Connie's
oozes.
definitely getting inspiration. Go ahead.
Thank you. And what else did we fight? Necromancers and all sorts of bullshit. We've always
Mention
figured it out.
Martian.
We'll figure it out again. Oops. Excuse me 1 second.
I think he his hand never stopped moving while it's scrolling
Oh yeah,
on the
no,
paper.
absolutely.
But I think he took his eyes off the page for a moment to look at Connie. And the page, his writing is now illegible because he's not looking at it.
Oh yeah. I think as you look at Connie, there's the of the door falling.
Meow. Brings in.
Okay. Roll initiative for me, Brayden.
Yep.
I need to check something.
He's real good. Yeah, that'll do.
Kristen outrolled you,
Really?
and that's good. And you'll see why in just a second. Yes! Okay, so you click your heels together, you run in. Tristan grabs you by the back of the shirt, and with your other hand, throws his hand out into the opening and just casts this massive fire blast. It, concaves in the doorway and backdrafts back outwards, and you feel something hit your feet. And Tristan immediately jumps on it with both feet. Got you!
Oh shit!
Oh, shit. I mean,
So Tristan is floating in midair. He's dropped to his knees, and he's wrestling with something on the ground.
And then, no hesitation, out comes the Warframe knife and it's getting stabbed just beneath beside his foot.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, make your attack,
Oh
Bruce!
shit!
and Lawrence will swing his hammer as soon as the knife goes in.
Where is it? Dragonbane Dagger. It's a lot of dice.
Okay, so like a lightsaber through a bulkhead, the knife comes down, hits something. This energy repels off. It
Oh, I
Go
have haste. I can do it again.
yeah. You slowly push down on it, and then somebody pulled back a magician sheet. There's this bipedal greenish yellow scaled black armored lizard man underneath Tristan. Tristan was pushing on the bubble to hold it down. The knife goes through and right into this thing's chest.
my god, it works.
Roll your
And
sneak
again-
attack
Oh
damage.
my god, it works.
Roll your sneak attack damage.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, yeah, because I've got people beside me. Hey. I would like to roll sneak attack. Can I? You? No. Click. No. How many? 46.
So that's a total of 48 points of damage. You said you were attacking at the same time, Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm
Swing, bada bada!
gonna double hand my hammer on this one.
You have advantage because the target is prone.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna have a healing spell ready to go.
That hits. Boonk. Hammer comes down.
It ain't a Gallagher smash, but
It ain't a Gallagher smash. It ain't enough to kill it either.
I'm also putting another dagger into it because haste.
Do it! Get it in there.
I've clicked it. It's tick. There we go.
There we go. Alright.
I probably don't have a line of sight, do I?
Nope. It's only inside the tower. 26, 39 points of damage, bringing us up to enough to kill it.
Alright, there you
The
go.
knife comes down, it stabs into it. Tristan falls forward as the bubble around it dissipates, grabs it like by the shoulders, takes it to the ground, and you see like his eyes light up like he's getting ready to just blast this thing,
we're clear.
and it turns to stone around the knife.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you have enough reaction time to pull it?
Nope.
Okay. That's okay. Stone is stone. We can smash stone.
Does it blow up?
So you have enough. Like Tristan starts to get to his feet. You have just enough time to hear him say, "Right, that's one less," and then it explodes.
Oh jeez.
Yep. That's why I got the healing spell ready.
Brayden, Tristan, Lawrence, and Salcombe are gonna take automatic damage.
Automatic? Ah, shit.
I don't think you're
Well, it
resistant
is
to automatic.
explosion, so.
Still not even a
63 points
save.
of acid damage.
Good lord!
Oh.
And
Hey, I'm up with one hit.
another healing
Tristan
spell.
is down.
I got 3.
Another healing
Oh, fuck.
spirit immediately going out because I had it ready.
Wait.
Why, I can't see them.
What?
Shit.
Did you just say Tristan is down?
Yeah, Tristan's down.
Oh shit.
No. Oh no. Oh wait, no.
Soon as-
Tristan has character levels.
Yeah, Tristan has character levels because
Oh.
he's my OC.
Okay, never mind. I got scared there.
Yeah.
As soon as
no,
I can get around to him, I'm
Tristan
healing
is the
spirit.
only one that doesn't abide by the NPC rules because he's my character.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
Whew.
As soon as I can, healing spirit.
And
Yep.
I'll prayer of healing all 3 of us. All 4 of us, sorry.
That takes 10 minutes.
What in the nine hells was that?
I have another healing spirit. I'll use that. It's for I don't have another healing spirit. It's second level. I'll use healing word.
Okay. Roll your healing word.
Yeah, one sec. My character sheet's freezing.
Oh, by the way, the knife also takes 63 points of magical acid damage.
Fuck, so that's gonna be work on it.
You can find the handle.
Oh.
Damn it.
So the first one's going to Tristan.
Well-
He went down.
At least we don't have to worry about it falling into the wrong hands.
The reason the damage was so high was because the knife shattered and the shards went everywhere.
Ooh.
The knife shattered?
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what
So
I
once
said. You can
Tristan-
find the handle.
Ah, I
You know-
forgot they fucking done that.
Lawrence will just pick
That
up
healing
the
word
hand.
is for Tristan.
Yes.
Alright.
And then who's the next worst? Because I can do one more.
Brayden.
Yes.
Okay, so this one's
please.
Brayden's.
Pierce,
then
is
I'm
it safe
tapped.
for me to go downstairs? Because I just heard an explosion.
You didn't just hear it, you felt it. 10 healing to Brayden.
And then I am tapped.
Lawrence will
I
heal wounds
was
himself.
muted. I was gonna say something to be interrupted by the explosion.
Go ahead.
I think like Connie is like trying to get Pierce to snap out of it. Just like I don't know. Are you sure? And that's when it.
Yeah.
I think Pierce's gaze snaps to the trapdoor as well.
Tristan, like, sits up, one hand around his torso, one hand on the ground. It's like, I always knew you were quick, Brayden. Luckily, I was just a step faster that time.
I'd give you more, but that's all the healing I got for today.
It's enough.
Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know how to disarm my own traps in this, or was it just madness?
They don't affect
created?
you.
They don't affect me.
Does it affect Connie?
Does it affect Connie?
Does it affect Connie?
I would not say so.
There you go.
Cool. I'm gonna go see what the fuck just happened.
I'm gonna go down as well.
Yeah, so you guys run downstairs and you appear in the doorway and 3 KnightLites ready weapons at you for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawrence is about to fall over, but you know.
I heard you say you cast Cure Wounds on yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Pierce is still in pain. Like, he's still clutching his side.
Mm-hmm.
He's behind Connie, though.
8 healing to you. I don't know why that rolled as an attack.
I don't either. I finally fixed that from the last time we were having issues.
Apparently not.
Oh, that's fine. The betrayal.
So yeah.
There, fixed it.
Who wants to cure wounds?
Please.
I
Or I
wouldn't
can
say
get the
no.
healing spirit going.
But
Hmm?
The healing spirit might do better.
like, Pierce, like, coming down the trap door, seeing
the healing
seeing
spirit then.
the carnage, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I was about to say, with the knife exploding everywhere, would that reveal the other two?
If they were there.
Fuck.
Maybe that was
Okay. Alright, Pierce, fair is fair. You come down. What the hell happened? Tristan, kind of drunkenly, because he's at 6 hit points, like, still one arm around his midsection, like, goes to grab you with the other arm and misses.
Huh.
And you're like, he does that thing that somebody who just took a swing at somebody misses does, where he, like, turns around, but he turns around with his head first. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Almost vertically.
Okay. Since I'm casting a healing spirit at 3rd level, it's gonna be 2d6 a pop instead of 1d6.
Who are you casting it on? Or are you giving it to everyone, like moving it around?
I'm passing it around.
Okay. So
No, I'm full, so I don't need it.
20d6 plus 10d4.
I don't think Pierce has anything to say aside from what?
85 healing to everyone, so everybody's at full.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when Tristan does that, I think Pierce can only respond with like what, as he's almost grabbed and kind of leans back out of the way.
See, we took one of them out already.
Easy, easy.
Without looking at you, Connie, he says, Dove, give me a reason not to throw him out of a window.
We're both alive.
Not good enough. Make another dex save, Pierce.
Okay.
There aren't any windows in here.
We're both alive, and I wasn't in the blast radius because of him.
Okay, so he gets his arm around Pierce's neck, pulls him against him, puts his other arm on the top of his head, and you say that, and he stops. Fair enough. Lets him go.
Huh.
Guessing the knife is pretty much fucked at this point.
And Lawrence
The
just
knife
looks at
is
the hand.
fucked.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
I was gonna say, let Braden just staring at the handle.
Like, we can look for pieces,
Lawrence is
but-
looking at it like, fuck.
Well, if we're gonna stay and
Okay.
repair the town, we might as well look for the shards of this.
Start looking around, I guess.
I suggest you make your report to Strixhaven, Percival. That was not from Faerun. That was not from
And
Toru.
I can't until this mark is gone.
And
Which we can hopefully do tomorrow.
And Lawrence
you say I can't until this mark is gone. While Lawrence is doing something, Tristan like grabs you by the front of your robe and ignites his other hand. It's like, I can oblige you.
No, with
I literally can't. They will know.
Connie, you like grab his arm. What were you gonna do, Lawrence?
I just had the realization.
Uh-huh.
You said that whatever damage a Draconid takes, we take.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
I was hoping
Uh-oh.
I
you
did
wouldn't
too.
mention that.
Thank you for keeping me honest. Take inspiration. You would have been down, and then Connie's would have got you back up.
Connie would have got me back up. Okay.
So Connie,
yeah. Like collapsed at the table. Connie's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So Connie, you're gonna have to mark off another spell slot to get Pierce back up.
Okay.
But everything else will be the same.
Cool.
And
Connie
take
didn't know
inspiration,
that.
Lawrence.
Connie didn't
Done.
convey. I didn't convey that until just now. That anything about the mark. So Connie just thinks I went down because of the kidney shot.
Lawrence is basically Babe Ruth pointing his hammer at Pierce, like, we'll deal with this. I just gotta sleep.
For the record, I am out of both second and third level spells.
Yeah.
So we really need to sleep.
I'm entirely tapped, yeah.
The question is, do we risk sleeping with potentially 2 others running around?
What other choice do we have? We're kind of... I mean, we can try and fight them and
Does
find them,
Tristan
but...
know Mordenkainen's magnificent manner?
Ooh.
He
I wouldn't be
fucking
surprised.
should.
I have the arrow, but...
I petitioned to give him it for this moment. If not, he has a scroll for sure.
I can see
He
his
does not have
scroll,
any
maybe.
spells above second level because all of his spell slots are for higher level fireballs. And so he does not have Mordecai's magnificent manner. But a scroll, the DM here's a petition to give him a scroll of Mordenkainen. Actually, fuck that. A ring of Mordenkainen.
Yes, I petition for this.
That he got from Mordenkainen.
There you
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he stuck somewhere?
Yeah?
Probably in a mansion somewhere.
Wait, isn't he stuck somewhere? Yes, the answer is Avernus.
Not the answer I was expecting, but okay.
He probably still has a mansion there.
Yeah, so
You know.
so Tristan just like slowly lets go of Pierce's collar. He's like, "Would an extra dimensional space that nothing can enter help?"
Yes,
Yes, actually.
1,000 times yes.
I'm tempted to make you sleep on the floor.
Quick interruption. If we're in there, there's no one to protect the villagers.
Yes, there is.
Huh?
Oh?
No. No.
Quirks an eyebrow.
What do you mean, no?
You're not gonna stay out here.
Are you volunteering for guard duty?
What are you trying to cast?
That, but better? And less phallic?
Alright, you got me there.
Are you volunteering for guard duty, or are you not?
Why are you volunteering?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Most of us are pretty tapped.
Because, Percival, if you're going to make me say it, I don't trust myself to be alone with you.
That'll do it.
Now,
Can't kill those things without that weapon. And that weapon is broken.
It's broken for now. Let me work on it.
you are reminding me that you're all children. I don't have to kill them. I simply have to make myself a more favorable target than these good people, and all I have to do that is be the only one with the key to let them get where you are. Honestly,
He's got a good point.
That is a very good point.
Besides, it's going to take
You
more
die
than...
here, I'm... So, go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
Besides, it's going to take more than a couple of invisible lizards to stop me. They can't kill me in any way that matters.
Just because
Wow,
we
that's a
know-
line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
An infernal. I think Pierce... I'm gonna die for saying
Yeah.
this.
Do you really want to risk this, my guy?
I mean, Connie has healing spells.
Part of me really wants to say, if you die here in this village, I'm coming to Avernus to kick your ass myself.
You won't.
I really want to say it.
Do it, you won't.
Yeah.
Do it, you won't.
I'm very tempted to.
And do it.
Oh.
See what happens.
Do it, coward.
I'm gonna get my soul devoured.
Do what you're gonna do. Whatever.
You
Do
may
whatever
well.
Pierce would do.
Oh.
We've already made 2 horrible mistakes today. Why not make it a third?
Yeah, why not
I
go
make
for
one,
the
I make
hat
one every
trick
week.
here?
It's fine.
Go for it.
Go for the trifecta.
I'm being told to go for it, so I'm gonna go for it.
That's your choice. Yeah.
So, okay, so what do you say?
I'm gonna say it in common.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, if by morning we have to find your body, I'm gonna come to Avernus and kick your ass myself.
Make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
There we go.
Advantage maybe because of a mind-altering effect?
So, neutral roll.
Neutral.
That
Not
is
looking
lower-
great.
Huh?
Not looking great.
No, it's not. So, only to Pierce, Tristan looks like whatever Pierce thinks of when the devil is said.
Oh, no.
And directly into your mind, you hear,
You are welcome to try.
Oh fuck!
No.
Well,
I think Pierce backs off a bit.
Connie gives him a look like, what just happened?
I'll hold you to that, Percival. Now,
I think he slowly gives a nod.
unlike some wizards in the room, I'm not going to cast this in the middle of the bloody town. Will you all follow me? We're going on a field trip.
Alright.
Oh,
and
boy.
Lawrence will happily just shoulder his hammer and, follow
Shouldn't we?
Tristan.
Rock,
Shouldn't we try to
Salk,
pick up the
bring that
pieces?
card.
Okay. I was gonna say, shouldn't we try and pick up the pieces to the knife before we go?
Magical acid damage, homie.
Well, that part I didn't pick up. I was AFK. So.
Follow-up question. Was there a tang in between 2 slices for the handle?
Can you please say that again in English?
Okay, so, you know how on, like, a kitchen knife, it's like a strip of metal down the middle and, like, 2 pieces of wood or plastic on either side of it?
Yes.
Is the metal bit in the middle still there, or was it never constructed like that
It
to begin with?
was not
or-
Made
constructed.
out of
If you
dragon
remember, it was one solid piece of metal that was then wrapped with leather so it could be held.
No,
Gotcha.
it was made of, the handle was made out of
Still-
dragon bone.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Right.
it was made out of dragon bone. You're right. So yeah, it's hard to get away from 63 points of magical acid damage, Connie.
Yeah.
It really is.
Acid
So,
destroys items. That's what it does.
magical or otherwise, it does.
Yeah, I was just hoping maybe there was a sliver at least still attached to it. Ah well.
Oh well.
Just need to make another one.
Yep.
Just-
Pierce, get on that
Easy
requisition order.
Yeah, that'll be so easy.
You know,
That's why I'm saying, Pierce, get on that requisition
So
order.
Tristan takes you guys
yeah,
to
get the cart. Yeah.
to the distant exotic locale of right out here,
Nice, nice.
As you do.
and then he like adjusts a ring on his finger and holds it out in front of him like Buzz Lightyear with his other hand on his forearm.
Nice.
And he like focuses for a minute. There's this purple glow, and then nothing happens, and he just goes, "Fine, fine, Mordenkainen. Yes, I'll owe you a favor." And then big portal appears in front of him. Bastard.
Oh, that's good.
just quiet, bastard.
Right. He turns around. Through this gate is a demiplane with a mansion with anything you need. Literally anything you need. If it's not there, close the nearest door, wish really hard like you're in a fairy story, and open the door again. Any questions?
Oh, so it's a lot like my apartment back in Watergate.
Better.
Where should I leave the cart? 'Cause you
I
told me to
think
bring it.
Gond would actually argue with you on that one.
You will know when you go through.
Okay.
Understood.
Alright. Thanks, Dad.
Lawrence will,
Yeah, thank you for this.
Lawrence will give him a nod and tromp through.
Like, and Percival,
Like, lifts his head because he's like arm around Connie, like slouched down a bit, looks up.
Your room is magenta. That's not negotiable.
Are you sure you don't want to make it chartreuse?
Don't tempt
Are
me.
you sure?
Salmon pink.
What's that for?
Hmm?
Why'd you roll that, Pierce?
I didn't roll anything. What?
Yeah, you did.
Oh. It just did that. I accidentally clicked on it.
Fair enough.
All right. So you guys go through the portal, and my question is, do we want to do Magnificent Manor shenanigans, or do we want to save that for next week?
I'd say next week.
I feel like that's a good
Week.
spot to pick
Okay.
up next.
So you guys go through the portal, and the portal closes, and Tristan turns back to Nightstone, and he gives a little sigh, shakes his head. The things we do for our children. And that's the last shot of our episode.
Amazing.
Nice.
I feel good about this episode. This was great.
Aye,
Oh,
good
boy.
grief!
Oh boy.
We survived. I'll give it that much.
we
I
set
completely
the
forgot that the fucking things exploded with the weapons, otherwise I wouldn't have hit it a second time. Bastard.
Oh, fucking hell. This just reinforces Lawrence's desire to make a better weapon.
I rolled tonight.
It worked. We were scared that it wouldn't. It works. We don't have it anymore.
Well, we can make more now.
Can we? We don't have the materials.
Gestures at Pierce, who can talk to fucking Strixhaven.
I'm gonna try. I can't make promises, guys.
I mean, we just need the blood of Tiamat and a couple of ingots of whatever the fuck it was.
I would not be asking for the materials to make another knife.
So,
What?
for next week, KnightLites,
Yeah.
unless I hear otherwise, the whole session is going to be in this Mordenkainen's Magnificent Manor.
Really?
When I say this thing has whatever you need in it, I mean it. This is the max level Conjuration Fortress spell.
Plotting intensifies.
Yup.
Be ready. Every single person is going to do something to put the hurt on these
Alright.
dragons. Be ready.
Okay.
Understood.
Let's do some shout-outs. Pierce, what you're starting.
I'm Valerian the Kitsune. I do admin stuff and things around here. If you enjoyed me playing Pierce tonight, be sure to catch both the Patreon show and Patreon show is Hell to Pay, our Descent into Avernus game, and Voices of the Mountain on our Thursday game, where in the first I'm so lost. The first one I play Rev the Kenku, Lance Corporal Rev the Kenku, and in the Thursday game I play Killia Wolfwalker. Have a good night.
Braden.
Oh, I'm Della, your resident Mad Scotsman. My brain just went blank there. Great.
That happened to me the other night during outros.
Archives, YouTube, Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, go watch.
Thank you much. Triska.
Hey guys, Trisker here. I knit soft and fluffy things, I help with budgeting, and I'm always around on the Discord if you need someone to talk to. Feel free to bend my ear anytime.
Brightwind.
Hi, I'm Brightwin. Sometimes I do art stuff. I'm still getting back into the swing of things right now. I'm trying to learn a new program on a different computer. It's being a process, but I'm getting there. If you want to see that art stuff, you can see it at Brightwin8 on DeviantArt and sometimes Twitter, but mostly just DeviantArt and on the Discord.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Butchmila.
Hey, I'm Richmila, aka Gracie. I do art and things on Kit's channel. I'm gonna keep blathering just to throw them off because I'm usually so quick with this. I do art and tabletop, and yeah, if you like any of that, give me a poke.
For my part, as ever, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is ever devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. This has been Dice-Icive Action Tales of the KnightLites, our weekly D&D 5-Point Fox story bridging the gap between two full-length campaigns. We finished Waterdeep Dragon Heist with this group, and we're moving into Tyranny of Dragons very soon. And as you can see, I'm turning up the heat. The reason that we're doing Tales of the KnightLites is to give my art team time to make all of the overlay bits and bobs for Tyranny of Dragons. Six Semper Draconis is what we're calling it, and we're close, so I'm having some fun and taking some liberties. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. But for now, as ever, it's time to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to each and every one of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time as we find out more of what's going on with the KnightLites with a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.